of SSD.
Yeah,
What
I
are
know.
you talking
Yeah.
about?
The NVMe versus the I don't know what the other one's called.
SATA.
SATA, thank you,
HCI
SATA.
or
2.5
SATA,
inch
whatever.
SATA.
SATA and VMEs are jokes, by the way.
M.2 can be SATA, but CAC.
Don't get SATA.
Okay, I guess
yeah,
YouTube is
wait,
just
never
broken
mind.
now. Nice. YouTube,
It's
are you
private
dumb?
egg.
Is YouTube dumb? I think YouTube is dumb. One sec. Studio.
Egg is Facebook.
Okay, that joke is like 5 times old now.
I'd like to bring attention to the fact that somebody posted a Fortnite benchmark in the music channel.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
What the huh?
Alright, one
Everyone
sec,
likes
boys.
Fortnite.
Okay, it says it's public. I think it should be live now, but one sec.
Oh no, Jesus got banned.
Aw.
Yeah, no, it
That's
should
the
be using
end.
the right stream key and everything. Should be fine.
Wait, but Stock Drops is Europe, is it?
Was good.
Okay, I guess Twitch is just being dumb, whatever. Okay, no, we're good now. Yo, Aegis, can you help me with my build? Yeah, I can help you with your build. What's up, Rampig Games?
Egg the YouTube stream is still broken.
Is it still It says it's fine.
I'll try.
Yeah, it says there's 1 viewer now. It should be working.
Alright, I'll try.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Oh god, dude. Annoying. Both servers requires phone to use. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Okay, fellows. So do any of you need build help?
I'm waiting for my friend to join so he can explain exactly what he wants.
There's
but he's not
14
able to
people
tell
here
me.
besides me and none of you need build help?
Yo, what's good?
Oh,
That's a
there
bro
he is.
moment.
Yo,
Explain your
there you
situation.
go.
I got around 2,000 or like 1,500 to build my own PC, and I'm trying to get like the full setup. So like a monitor, keyboard, mouse, and the whole PC.
Yep.
And I just want it for like gaming and like a little bit of editing, but that's
Okay.
it.
And streaming.
And streaming, yeah.
But he
Okay.
also
And when do you need this by?
Soon as possible. Like I don't really have like a time frame, but like since Black Friday and Cyber Monday are going on now, shouldn't I like try to get it now?
I don't know. We're not having any really great sales yet, so if you're gonna wait for Black Friday, I mean, maybe like wait 5 or so more days. Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Wednesday Madness still any good?
Right now, no, I don't know. Not really.
Huh.
Nothing special right now. Oh god. Don't
If you get
tell
queasy easily,
people
don't look
to
in build showcase.
get a card that has no benchmarks.
Oh, that sounds
Yo,
scary.
wait, what's Tiger Direct by you? Like, do any of you
It's
guys know
a
what that
Canadian retailer, from what I remember.
is? Yeah, everyone's
They
clowning
quit
by retail.
Canada. It's only it's US
IP5 is good SSD.
Hello,
It
loves.
sucks now. What is IP5?
Yo, how does this kid have all? Oh my god, dude, spoiled.
Yo,
what
do
is
y'all
IP?
think getting a capture card is worth I don't know, just worth it in general?
3070.
Oh no. NVENC FAQ. Oh wait, haven't made that yet.
RTX 3070 all the way for you, for your price range.
For who?
Yeah, for you, since you said 1500, I think RTX 3070 is the best.
3070?
Yeah, if you want to go 1440p, or I don't know, you said 4K. I don't think 1500 really, because you're gonna stream, edit, and all that stuff.
Wait, so I have 26 and
Well, you have 20. You have 26, but you're dropping 500 for a console. Then
Oh, yeah, and
console
100.
accessories is 100, with including the capture card. So then that drops down to 2,000, and then including the monitor
Jakey,
and peripherals,
I can
probably
help you,
another
dude.
500.
Yeah, you're right.
I really need
So
to
if,
facilitate
without the
this
console,
better.
you'd have a massive budget. But
Yeah, makes sense. So 50.
My friend
Man.
is insisting on buying a Dell pre-built computer, and it's burning me to my core.
that sounds terrible.
It's
Let them do it and suffer.
Oh,
Doesn't even
anyone
have a
have good case
GPU.
recommendations? Or the
Cube, get the
NCS?
copy pasta.
Dude, Metallic Gear
I'm not
Neo
at my
Air,
PC
dude.
anymore. I'm walking down the stairs.
Bro, Metallic
Bro.
Gear Neo Air, it's that easy. Metallic
Yes.
Gear Neo Air,
Okay.
it's that easy,
I'm
dude.
really flexing if I should still get the Xbox.
Cool. We're
The
gonna
Series
grab that
X?
Dell PC and we're gonna open that thing up. Oh,
No,
yeah.
Cube. If you want a Cube XPSU, it's gotta be good though. So you gotta like just rebrand a Focus GM or GX.
Question:
Okay,
Is there?
I'm looking to get an SF600 plat, but like,
Bro,
600?
SF750 Black Gang, do it.
yeah, but I don't need a 3080 or any Ampere
I don't care,
so...
dude.
Ampere.
Dude, 750 is a bigger number than 600. That's all that matters.
Actually, it's sometimes not in stock in the
design.
States here, so...
Unlucky. Get it used then. That's all you gotta do.
Question: the cases that I normally look into are the NZX to H50 what 510, and then
H510.
the Fractal Design Meshify C. Are there any
Okay.
better ones you guys recommend?
Yeah, those are
Or should I
both
go
kind of
copy
mediocre
pasta?
for their price range. Just get Metallic Gear Neo Air. It's that easy.
No,
Alright.
go rock the
Or
Meshify, see if you like it.
P360.
Meshify C is straight up like a downgrade, but okay.
Metallic Gear Neo Air. I'll look
Yep.
into it.
$60.
But many people focus on
LED
aesthetics
fans.
too, man.
Cool.
I mean, it's a good looking case.
Hey, let's
Gear Neo
go.
G. Oh, Gear Neo G. Yeah, I see it.
This guy built his Xbox 360 and PS3 into his PC case
Okay,
with his
nerds.
PC
I
components.
think stream is
Wait, you
working
can do
again.
that?
No, he just
yo,
put it in the case.
let me
Oh,
know if
you
there's
just
any
put it in-
problems with stream.
Bill,
Okay, nerds. I'm
Bill, I didn't
actually
need a Wi-Fi card. I have a key right
actually
here.
gonna do build help now. So I'm streaming this voice call on Twitch or whatever. So like, yeah. Okay. Cool.
So watch your language, bitches.
Wait,
yeah.
Agus, quick question, alright?
Mhm.
So, RTX 37 versus 3080, which is the best investment for 1440p?
Depends on what performance you're expecting. If you're playing like max settings on pretty hard to run games, I think the 3080 is just like, okay, provided you have really
and
high
also, I'm running it on a 1440p ultra wide.
yeah,
well.
provided you have really high expectations, the 3080 is a better pure investment. It's straight up higher value than the 3070 once you account for diminishing returns.
Yeah.
Give me advanced source to read about advanced shit for CPUs. Go look up, you know, take Compeng, dude.
Come on, dude. Just take a
Take
class.
Compeng. It's working fine for me. Awesome. Thank you, Legend, for the sub, dude.
Okay,
Take
Bill.
what?
We've got the power supply.
Take
Yes.
Compeng. Take computer engineering.
It's
Alright,
It's
so
got,
my friend's dad wanted to game on 1440p, triple 144 Hz monitors, and he was gonna get a 3080, but it wasn't in stock, so he went ahead and purchased a 3090. What CPU would he need? 5600X or 10600K. That would be
Bill.
ideal.
It's only 180 watts rated for.
Oh no. What's like the 12 volt and stuff
Take
though?
what? How? Go
Um,
to college.
Oh lord. It's a 12. So it goes 12. So we have it's a multi-rail.
Yeah.
So we have 12A, which is 12 amps. 12 volt B is 14 amps, and then our minor rail is another 12 volt. And it's 0.84 amps. So this will be interesting.
My butt needs
Spicy.
more FPS. What should I
Anyone
do?
have any
Go
AI
to Taco Bell more
recommendations?
often.
No.
Oh, okay.
In 5
Is
years,
the
sure.
Dark Rock Pro 4 still good?
Okay.
Because I know that's a chunky motherfucker.
Dark
So
Rock
for
Pro
price,
4 was
but
never really like
Yeah,
peak relevant.
fine.
These
No,
sound
it
kind of like Reddit tier
I
builds.
mean, like if you need a blackout cooler that performs like a Fuma 2, Arctic 50, but like,
Yeah.
I mean that's also $15 more than the Fuma 2. So.
You know what they say? Unlucky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just looking for a solid AIO, whether it's liquid or air.
Oh, I really want this VC's channel limit gone. Like it limits people. It's very
Why
annoying.
not?
You want more in here?
Yeah, I like
Half the people
if
in
there
here
was
are
if
muted.
there if there was no cap on this channel, I could easily get it to 40, but it's kind of annoying.
Why do
40
you
people
want it
at
to
once,
40?
Agus becoming a teacher.
I have to manually move people in here from other channels, and that discourages
Why do
people
you
from joining.
Why do you want so many people in here?
because I need to help them, and then people like don't leave. So you know, I don't mind. It's just I want the channel limit gone. Just at Medell or Wormwood. I've already asked. They don't want it increased, which is annoying, but whatever.
You should like get a channel that's just Agus. Yeah.
Aegis?
I considered that, but
Ugas.
whatever.
It's Ugas.
Is it?
Ugas.
Just use general one. If I use general one, then people are justified in going off topic, and they already do that enough. So it's like, whatever.
Okay, Bill, we're gonna perform the dissector.
Don't.
Who's taking a shit
I
right
don't
now?
get
Sorry,
ground mates, so.
Do you
What
think
was-
they're going
what-
to restock
what
the
was the-
3070 or other GPUs in Black Friday? I don't think on Black Friday in particular, but they are gradually restocking like every day, just in small batches. So, you know, I think it's gonna be basically the same. I wouldn't count on 30 series GPUs taking a big dip, you know, over the next little while.
Maybe
Thank
we
you,
just have,
Keith,
like,
for
a
the sub,
straight
dude.
up fan.
Appreciate that, dude.
I'm about to just copy someone's build, bro.
Here we go. Here, we're gonna open it. We're gonna open it.
Did that
Okay.
notification
You
show up
just hear like,
twice?
you just hear some like screaming because
If you hear, yeah, if you hear me die,
Oh, you followed and subbed. Okay, thanks, dude. I appreciate
cut
that.
the stream.
yeah, cut the stream if you hear screaming.
Yeah,
Oh god, what is someone about to do something dangerous?
I'm
he
just gonna
was
open a power-
opening
I'm
a
just gonna
Dell
open a power
like Black
supply.
ATX power supply or
Oh,
something.
Pog. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so if you're in this voice channel and you have a question about your build or something like that, type in voice chat text. Put your question in
Aegis,
voice chat text.
It's me, Jicky. I'm the guy that was in your
What's
chat.
your question?
Can
Yeah,
you
what's
help me
up,
with
dude?
my build?
Yeah, what do you
Is
need
get a
help with?
grounding stick.
Are you making a
Dude,
build
don't
right now?
drop any screws.
I already dropped my actual tool bit. Fine.
What does Wi-Fi
Full
mean?
house today? Yeah, it's kind of full. I really want the limit unlocked. It's ugh. What does Wi-Fi mean? Nice meme. Are you the one that's also like making weird noises occasionally?
Me?
That-
No.
I feel
that
like
might
the
be
I am
me.
pro guy is doing that.
No, I'm right here, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay,
Hey
buddy.
guys, if you're hearing me make weird noises,
That ain't me. The fuck?
That's Cubex. It's not Cubex. It was from before.
it's not? Okay, then I have no
Yeah.
idea then.
I need advice on what motherboard to use for a 5900X B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi. Aegis, how much
Hey.
do you charge to help me build a PC? I don't charge anything. I
Dude, you gotta pay
just-
for your SF750.
You
Come
got-
on.
yeah.
I don't need charge.
Fork up. $400 for
I
the
don't know. I
advice.
feel like I might start charging if I get like too many people, but I can handle them so far, so I'm just like I don't really care.
You can charge for like private. No.
Nice guy, I guess.
No, I'll charge for like priority
Oh.
once like I have too many people, but at this
Oh,
point I'm
Bill,
kind of
guess
limited,
what?
so it's like whatever.
What?
They
Can I pay you
so
like
they have
$5?
screws running in through the from the inside out, and so then they've actually capped it with a nut, and the nut is flush
B550M Pro
with the
VDH
actual
Wi-Fi. Yeah,
box,
that's the
so I
one.
can't take it out.
Oof.
So I gotta
Actually,
get,
like all the parts
uh,
IRL. I don't
like
live
a
near
rivet.
you, so that would be problematic. And also, I probably don't want to do that.
Just like operate out of your like.
I'll mail
House
them
or
to you. Okay.
Yeah,
That's,
just pay me
that's
the
probably
money,
not a
I'll
good
buy the
idea.
parts.
Last time someone said something about a specific fan that I should look into. I did not hear it properly.
NB.
No,
Noise
Q.
blockers,
Don't do it.
loops, AX, AR, only 40.
Oh, this is super annoying. Hold on. I'm going to try to figure out how to 1 second.
I mean, you know what I saw yesterday? I was looking through some YouTube things and I saw that someone like holds like fan competitions, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Where they take like the Noctua fans and then they change out the blade design. And when they have
So
like,
it's just the
random-
rotor and the fan design.
That's
yeah,
great.
so that
Pretty sure I'm
So
I
they just-
saw that on YouTube.
Oh,
he's
dude, I'm
doing-
gonna
he doesn't
beg
do
the
noise
mods to like
normalized
remove the
testing.
limit on this channel. Like,
Isn't the owner in here or no?
no, there's a 15 limit. And I can bypass it, but I have to manually move people. And like, when people see that it's full, they just like don't join. So it's kind of dumb.
Alright, beg them out right now.
I'm begging them right now. Yeah, I am.
Suck you.
DM admin him.
Bribe the owner.
Yo,
If
what
I
is-
begged Meeb hard enough, that might work.
Yo, what does
Yeah.
industry affiliate mean?
Industry affiliate means that they're a social media representative of a specific company that's related to computer hardware. So like
Okay, so,
NZXT, like Ivan is an NZXT social media rep.
So is he good at that kind of stuff, or is he just social media?
Most of them are just social media.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill, do you want me to stream this?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Heath01. Aegis, does the system look good? Not really, no. I'm assuming this is for gaming. If this is for
MB4
gaming,
1 out of 7.
I would change this to 16 gigs and just, if you're interested in, spending more on your RAM to get more performance, I would get a different kit that's the 16 gig kit, but like potentially a pretty good kit if you're interested in overclocking, which we can talk about. B550A Pro, kind of questionable as well. I mean, it's not that bad, but like B550 and Pro VDH Wi-Fi is like 120 at Micro Center right now. I mean, Memory Express, blah, blah, Memory Express right now, which is a lot better of a deal. And video editing, yeah. Then 32 gigs is acceptable, but I don't think this is that great of a price, even for Canada. And then for video editing, you might be interested in looking for more storage. I certainly wouldn't get a P1 for video editing. I'd change that to something else. And then for video editing, a 3080 is more than enough. It's especially on this scale, because basically every video editor would benefit from spending more on the CPU here than getting a 3090. It's just completely nonsensical here. Meshify C is fine if you really like how that case looks and you want like a white case, but if you just want a good case in general, there are definitely cheaper cases that
What's wrong with the?
are
What's wrong
are
with
just
the
as good.
what's wrong with the Leon?
He purchased the
Lee
3090
Land-
without
What's wrong with that
thinking.
case?
This is expensive. and
See,
it- and
normally
it's in right-
purchasing a 3090 or something like that without thinking is not a big deal, but a 3090 is very expensive. So if you have the opportunity to return or sell it, you have a lot of money you can make back here. Should I just ping
Okay.
all 3 admins in the tech disc channel to make the VC unlimited? Will I get banned?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna get muted for that. I'm
Do
the
it
same guy
anyways.
from before. He games on 1440p, 140 for its monitors. Okay. Yeah, I really wouldn't get a 3090. I believe RM850X is like 145 at Memory Express or something like that. And then Pure Wings I'd replace with like a P12s or F12s. I'm gonna do it, watch me. Okay, I mean, do whatever you want. You're gonna get muted. Yeah, you don't need to speak on behalf of me when it comes to the
Yeah, he's clouded, bro.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I am pro, but I'm pretty sure that video card is really overpriced.
Which one?
The RTX 3070
Is it?
from the website you're looking at right there.
Well, I wouldn't get it from the website. I would just search it up.
Okay.
Oh, it isn't great now.
I can't just kick them out, dude.
Yo, Blaze, you seen it?
What about the memory?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
Just
so
looking
I
at part.
said I
Alright.
just asked Worm, can we remove the limit on the channel? And he's like, no, we already have enough problems with people squatting in there that don't do anything. And I'm like, but I can't just like kick them out. So like, what am I supposed to do? Like the limit's already high enough that that's already an
Wait,
issue.
why can't you just kick the people who just don't talk at all?
Yeah. Well, a lot of
Maybe
people
I don't
just
know. I feel like
talk
that's
and listen.
mean though.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I've came in here and listened to advice and shit without talking before, though.
Okay, maybe I'll like nicely ask. Okay,
Get the fuck
hold
out,
on.
everyone.
Wow.
Love
Okay.
Bryson.
Who wants to see what a power supply looks
Okay,
like on
I'm
the inside?
back. All right, you know what? In that case, instead of kicking people out, I will kindly ask that if you don't need direct help right now, do you mind leaving? Or you can watch my stream because like,
Are you
Get the fuck up, mate.
I bet you know the
Cube, stop touching the
It's
capacitors.
just fucking, oh my god.
Actually, you know what?
So if they want to
Uh,
passively
go
watch,
to,
that's
like,
a perfect
general or
option. Yeah, I guess.
Who, me?
Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you don't mind, I would
I
appreciate
mind.
if
I mind a
if you
lot.
don't need help right now, if you can just empty the channel a little bit so I can fit more people in here that actually
Damn
need
it.
help.
Well, I can probably drop and I can look at the stream.
Yeah,
Okay,
that would
just can
be
you
that'd be
watch-
great. Yeah.
Text in the voice chat.
Perfect.
If I need help. I
Thank you,
posted it
Cyro,
in
for the
the
follow.
voice chat text.
Yeah,
So
voice
it's
chat
whenever
text
you
is
get to
cool.
it. Whenever you get to it. Where can I find the stream?
If you click on my Discord profile, it should say I'm streaming.
Okay, I see.
What's your name?
It's a guy on a budget. But also, yeah, if you click on my Discord profile, it should be like purple and shit. Pretty cool that you stream giving advice on PCs. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's an open niche because like no one does this shit, and it's like, you know, I may as well. Like I do this shit off stream anyways, so I may as well stream it. You know. All right. Thanks Mayblaze for the follow. Like the 3090 and 3900 XT, I have now on my PC on a 1000 watt power supply.
Damn, bruh.
Won't
Are
be
you
able to
talking to
put
me,
two
Iron Pro?
radiators. What's the problem with that? I mean, you could use like an SF750 for that. That would be fine. Dark Ray 9N. Just have them join the stream. Yeah, I guess. Good 1080p 144 monitor in Canada budget. Let's take a look and find out. Monitors. Let's take a look. 1920 by 1080. 120. Lowest to highest.
Okay,
What do we got? VG240Y. There you go. VG240Y has a pretty good stand. 1080p 144 IPS. This guy right here. Now, if you wait for Black Friday sales, there might be something cheaper than this, but this is a pretty decent price for Canada. $230 for 1080p 144 IPS. Pretty good. Pretty good. Acceptable. I need to change
Question.
CPU for something that I can buy without waiting 4 years. That's good. And the parts I could change to accustomed to it. That is a mouthful. I need to change the CPU for something. Okay. You'd be going Intel then.
Good.
Intel what?
You'd be going for a 10400F or a 10400. If the 10400 is like $5 more, then get the 10400. Yeah.
This will be interesting.
Join
Anything
us
else?
up. Facts.
Anything else has to change with that? On the list?
Yeah. There are quite a few other things I would change with
Just
that.
talk too much.
So when are you buying this? Is this like ASAP? Also, here's the list.
Well, I don't want to wait like months and months and months. So kind of.
Can you wait like a single month?
Yes.
Okay, then I'd probably wait like a single month because by then Ryzen 5000 should probably be back in stock, and hopefully 3070s will be a little easier to find. So yeah, now is not a great time to be buying.
Are you talking about CPUs?
CPUs and GPUs. Obviously,
Okay.
3070 isn't easy to find right now either.
Okay, what about everything else with that though?
Everything
Does it
else there
depend
is
on what-
subject to change. Like
Oh fuck.
yeah. I wouldn't if you're gonna wait a month, don't pick stuff now. Yeah.
Okay, just don't fuck with it right now.
Yep. What do people need 3090s for? It's basically if you're one of the Titan class users that was buying a Titan RTX last generation, but you don't actually need the drivers or increased compute performance, and you just want the VRAM. That's basically what it's for. So you know, it's good for people who you know, can't use TCC mode to like pull VRAM. So like let's say you're a machine learning researcher and you need to fit like a really large like language training model like BERT into a single GPU's VRAM pool, then a 3090 would do that job, but a 3080 might not. So that's a good example.
Yeah, what should does memory does that change on what shit you get, or is it like one basic one that's the best?
No, memory on all mainstream CPUs is DDR4 right now.
DDR4?
Yep. And the kits we recommend are typically the same for most people too.
So the Corsair one, the Vengeance.
That's not what we
If you
recommend,
like
but
RGB, that's fine. But there's cheaper, like Team Group has cheaper RGB kits.
At least you don't need
what
to use
motherboard would
IQ
you
for
recommend
RAM.
for a 10900K? I have no idea why you'd be trying to buy a 10900K at the. It's just such a weird CPU to buy.
Okay.
Yeah, like I used to say like high-end Intel is like if you want good single threaded, but also you need like a sort of high amount of cores. But now it's like if you want good single threaded, you know, Ryzen 5000 is often better in most tasks. So just kind of what's the 10900K even for? So unless you already have the 10900K and you know you got it for like $2 or something, I don't know why you'd be getting one. Take your time, but how long do you usually need to wait for build help? Depends. You mean you specifically, or like how long do I take, or I'm not sure what we're talking about here.
So to reiterate, you're saying to wait on the Ryzen 5000 and not buy any CPU, really?
I mean, if you want to buy a CPU now, like a 10400 for like 150 isn't bad or anything, but if you want like a higher end CPU, then yeah, I'd wait.
But if we were to like go in on something on Black Friday and we wanted a high end,
If you want to get
I don't think the
trampled, go ahead.
5600X will be readily available that soon. So
Cube, there's actually a website that tracks
probably
Black Friday injuries.
10400/F.
Yeah, Bill, we have a channel for that now.
And then
Wait, in storage?
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
Notification Spammer. Wait, you mean deals or you mean like?
Can I have a
this
list
drops?
review? Sure, we'll do a list
The
review.
injuries. There's a website for that.
When is the Ryzen 5000 released?
It's already been
already
released. It's just
has-
very hard to find because people are
God
horny.
damn it.
and scalpers.
CPU cooler
At
is
3000. Touching the
US,
entire
right?
thing with his hand.
CPU cooler is unnecessary here.
No, I
10400F has
discharged
a
it, I'm
decent stock
fine.
cooler.
Are you sure about that?
ES3H is not appropriate for $100.
Oh, this is cool.
I mean, I hope you got these for a good price, I guess.
detachable.
215 is
It's a
okay. And then Segotep is fine. But yeah, I
Shallow
guess
tap.
drop the CPU cooler, and the motherboard should not be $100 for a B460 board. That's kind of lackluster, I guess.
They
Yeah,
put,
I know. I'm gonna try and deal with that. Okay.
They put glue on the fan cable. Wow.
They have to make sure it's in place.
Yeah. Here, let's see. I don't know if you can see that, but that's the fan cable
All
right
right,
there.
Legend. Do you mind?
Dude, the fan can't move out.
You mind like?
Oh,
Fuck.
that white paste
I'm too
stuff?
nice to
Yeah.
fucking do this, dude. I can't.
Just
I
move
can't
it,
tell
just move
people
it,
to
bro.
like fuck off. It's hard.
The legend, fuck off.
I just
see,
want more
I think
space in this channel.
I'm a flathead. I think I'm fine.
Okay,
Yo, Starstruck, you there, buddy?
if anybody does not need help in this channel, do you mind leaving? Okay.
I'm giving help. What about that?
Okay, sure. But if you're just like, if you're just here to like chill, then like, you know, you can watch the stream, right? It's not like we're leaving you out. But I just need more space for other people.
God damn it.
He
Okay.
responds to the stream, guys. He responds to it.
White cube.
So again, on the 10900,
You wanna join, like, General
Ryzen
4?
5000. Yeah, what much would I lose if I
Yeah,
were to
but
go
I
in
gotta
on
end
the
the. I gotta end the
10900
stream to do that.
versus a 5000, right?
Know
What
anything
about
about headsets? Yeah, I kind of know some stuff about headsets.
phone
Hi,
does it
can you help me
automatically.
make a PC for $500? Yeah, sure,
Hold on.
Zero. When do you need this by?
Just
Yeah,
get
thanks,
Aegis to
thanks,
move
Legend
you.
Dude. I appreciate that.
Nice
Good 16
reveal.
gigs
You didn't
RAM
see
for
that.
that 3090 build. Sure. Wait, you're the one in Canada, right, Keith? Let me
Clip
scroll
it,
up.
clip it, clip it.
Yeah, you're in Canada.
No, Bill, no.
Okay, let's go to ca.pc part picker.
That face does not match the voice though.
All right.
No, it doesn't.
So
I'll say
32
that.
gigs of RAM. You can go for like 2x16.
I mean, I guess it does.
See what's cheapest. It might be that Ripjaws kit. It might not be. Yeah, so I'd
You
probably
didn't say
get. I'd
anything,
probably get the
Bill.
Ripjaws kit then. Or you,
Damn
you
it,
could
you
get
cut
like
the stream,
Flare
so I
X or
can't clip
like,
it.
really any of these. Yeah,
Can't clip what?
Ripjaws would be the
I
right
also
choice
deleted
here.
it.
Damn it.
What are you trying to clip?
Are these case fans and RAM okay, or would you
The top.
recommend different ones? And if you would, which ones? Let's take a look.
I'm about to just buy a pre-built.
Could you repeat what you said about my list because I couldn't hear you because they were talking? Okay. Yeah, just quickly. I dropped the cooler because 10400F loses a lot of value if you try to add a cooler to it, and its stock cooler is fine. So yeah, keep the stock cooler. This motherboard
me.
should be changed to something else that's $80 or cheaper because
best
a B460 board for $100
Is
pretty bad.
is a Ryzen 5 3600 for 180 really
No.
inflated right now?
No.
Yes.
215 is like okay. I don't know what price you're getting it for though. Like if you're getting it for like 70, it's fine, but
Yeah, how do you guys
Besides
feel
that,
about Still
not
Series
ideal.
Arctic 5?
Not a bad list though. Pretty decent list, by the way. Not a
Here,
bad list.
how can I send my list here so you guys can see it?
Wait, what GP did you have in here?
Parts picker.
I'm assuming you already
Parts-
bought this, right? And you can't
Yeah, I
open
know,
it,
I
then
know,
whatever.
but what channel do I send the
Voice
link in?
chat text.
Voice chat text.
Are these
alright.
case fans and RAM okay, or would you recommend different ones? And if you would, which ones? Okay, my bad. Hold on, 1 sec. I'm clicking the wrong shit.
Alright, that's it. I found
Wow,
a better deal for the
okay.
Ryzen 5 3600. It goes for 180.
I got it for free. Okay, great. Yeah, then keep it. If everything you purchased there you got for free, then that's like you're golden. Yeah.
Yeah, let me have this for
0. If
free.
it's 2 weeks, then
Yo,
yeah, I
yo,
would come back in 2 weeks ideally, because
yo, can someone check out my parts list?
I try to help people as close as possible to when they're buying, so that the list doesn't get outdated. Okay, are these case fans and RAM okay? No, LL140s are pretty terrible. You realize you're paying literally $40 per fan, right? And like they're very shitty fans. So
Cube, it's $40 per fan. Time to shield
yeah,
E-loops.
very not good.
Just put cold water in it.
And RAM okay? No, 32 gigs should cost like about
Yo.
$100, and even for RGB it should cost like 110, not 135. So definitely more excusable than the fans, but still not very good. Would you recommend different ones? Yeah, for RGB fans, if you're in the US, you could get like a LickMax pack, I guess, for 140 mil. Actually don't know. Are E-loops come in 140, right? I think they
Wait, do we need case fans, or does it just come with the case?
Depends on your case.
I'm using the NZXT H510.
And again, depends on if you want RGB RAM as well, but it looks nicer than other
you don't
RGB
even
RAM like
need-
Deltas. It's up to you.
I
Like
mean-
some people just want RGB and they don't really care like what kind of RGB it is, so it's up to you.
See, here, can someone check out my
Um,
parts list?
Yeah, so then there's that. This is a list I copied from Paul's Hardware. Budget is 1200 CAD. Can you take a look, please? Oh dear. Okay, yeah, there's some problems with this list. Okay, so just quickly, right now in Canada, the 3600 isn't worth buying. So yeah, swap that for like 10400/F. This board would not have been appropriate for a 3600 anyways. You're spending like 215 Canadian on a board that's functionally equivalent to like a $120 board in the B550M Pro BDH Wi-Fi. This RAM also pretty overpriced. You're paying like 115 for 16 gigs in Canada. Ideally, you should be paying like $80 for like a 3200 C16 kit. SU760 is DRAMless and pretty terrible. Uses a very mediocre controller. So that's a terrible price for 512 gigs in Canada as well. This is just not a good list. 2060 I can understand. Like getting an EVGA 20 or 16 series cards and then stepping up because you're in Canada is acceptable. But you know, no price is available, so I don't know where you're actually getting this from and how much it costs. H510 is, you know, just middling, just mediocre in Canada. So I would consider like a Neo Air or like MB311L, which are both available in Canada. I think MB311L is around the same price. Much better airflow. Comes with RGB fans as well. And finally, S12 III is pretty viable in Canada for low end, but I think there are better units. Or similar units like System Power 9 that are around the same price. So yeah. Or the fan recommendations, E-loops. I don't think Stella comes in 140. I think LickMax does come in 140. So if you need 140 mil for some reason, then yeah, I believe LickMax 3 from Enermax comes in 140 mil.
Here, are Canadian prices better than American prices?
After conversion, sometimes. Usually no. Got banned yesterday for trolling, trying to see if a guy would delete System 32, but I knew it wouldn't work. I was just kidding, lol. I knew it wouldn't actually get him to delete it. That sort of ban you can probably appeal. So it's because that's not that bad. You didn't like spam like, I don't know, gay porn or something in the server. So that's a pretty light ban reason. Like if you appealed if you appealed and you just, you know, made sure that they understand that, you know, you're not gonna
Does
troll,
that happen a lot? Does that happen
you're not gonna
frequently?
troll anymore, then you know you should be okay. Can you help me build a new one, please? Yeah, but let me know when you're buying your stuff. Can you suggest a black motherboard for the 10400? I only know the B460M that's under 190. And did you mean the 215 for 70 including or excluding shipping? That would be excluding shipping, but how much shipping are we talking here? I don't know how to appeal. I'm IP banned. Yeah, IP bans are default on Discord. This is how you appeal, okay? You go to reddit.com/r/build-a-pc. Not build-a-pc sales. That's the wrong subreddit. My bad. You go to r/build-a-pc, right? And then you go, I think it's in the sidebar here somewhere. There's like an appeal thing. Yeah, you go, I think you click message the mods. And then you tell them you were banned on Discord and just talk about that. That's a lot of work. I'd rather sit in the call like I am now with my alt disc without anyone knowing. Okay, first of all, don't admit to alting in front of me. And second, it's not that hard. Like, it just basically just tell them like, yo, you know, you banned me for saying saying people to delete system 32 or whatever. Like, I didn't mean any harm by it, and you know, I'm just not gonna do it again. Because that's a pretty light ban offense. People have been banned for like much worse. So yeah, Newegg has $9 shipping for the 215. Okay, that's pretty good. 80 for a land pool 215 is quite good. So if you really like how the case looks, then go for it. Yeah. How do you spell Liqmax? Liqmax, like liquid. That's where it comes from. Why gay? Because that's like the most recent example. Someone was spamming gay porn recently. So
Here, can you check my my parcels?
I don't see the problem.
I'll show you B460, Nvidia or AMD. Depends on pricing and what you're doing. Wow, PC part picker, not cool. Not listing B460. I have to go like search for it. Lame. Oh, normally I just type B460. Neither ATI. That's right. That's the cultured answer. Oh, I'm on Canadian. I'm in Canadian right now. One sec. United States. Let's change that real quick. There you go. B460 MDS3HAC. Pretty simple. Pro 4 is good. These two boards are pretty mediocre. I would only really get the... Actually, no. Pro 4 is like the right choice. Normally these boards are kind of cheaper, but Pro 4 is like the same price, so get the Pro 4. If you want Wi-Fi, then DS3HAC. Pretty simple. Ashigaru, I think. The font is kind of messed up on my second monitor. Can you help me choose a motherboard, and is there anything you change? Okay, sure. Oh god, yeah, that is pretty bad. I would start this list off from scratch, actually. And also, why is it named AMD when you have an Intel CPU? Anyways, yeah, I would start this list over from scratch. Also, let me know when you need this build by. Yeah, so any of you who are like, you know, asking for build help, let me know when you need this build by, and you know, let me know. Yeah. And if it's like urgent, you know, I can make you a list right now. But if you're willing to wait like a week or two, that's going to be beneficial to you. When are you going to read voice chat text? My bad. I'll read.
For the I remember you saying something about the Ryzen 3600. Do I not need to get a CPU fan for that one?
No, it comes with
or
a
CPU cooler.
That's sufficient.
Okay.
You took a look at my build and said to fix it, planning to order this weekend. Can you help me rebuild from scratch right now? Okay, sure. I'm gonna send you a form that I'd like you to fill out, and I'll make you a list from scratch, provided you fill out that form. So here's the form. Hold on. Stick that in there. One sec. Yeah, there's the form. So click on that and just type out a message, you know, separated with commas and stuff, and we'll make you a list.
I use for about Final Mouse.
Planning on building it on Black Friday, and I already have the graphics card. I would return that graphics card if I were you, because getting a 5700 XT in 2020 right before you know, 3060-ish class cards and 6700-ish class cards are gonna release is a mistake. So 5700 XT is just such a bad idea right now. If it's possible that you can return it, I would if I were you. Especially given that you don't have the rest of your system anyways, so you can't even use it early. There's no benefit to it. Did I miss a question? I think I missed a question. No, I'm good. Okay. How does this look? It's my personal build. I know I shouldn't have gotten a separate cooler plus RGB RAM. Let's take a look. I mean, did you already buy this stuff, or what's going on? I mean, okay, I'll just go over it. I'll pretend you're buying stuff now, okay? 3700X is irrelevant right now for the most part, especially at 400 Canadian. Dark Rock 4 has never really been relevant. It's like a shittier Dark Rock Pro 4 that doesn't cost significantly less. B550 is irrelevant for the 3700X. RAM is for Canada. That's oh, I thought that was 32 gigs actually. No, that's terrible. For 16 gigs, 115. P1 is not advisable at 500 gigs. I'd switch that, and it's not even at a good price either. 3080 tough for 950 is pretty decent. I'd take that. Meshify C, again, same comment as I told somebody else. ARM 850X, I believe, is actually 150 at Memory Express, so that's actually a pretty decent price for that power supply, but not this one. And finally, again, these fans I commented on recently. I got it a couple years ago. How did you... Oh, you got the 5700 XT. I don't think you mean a couple years ago. I think you mean last year, because that card came out last year. So, yeah, I'm assuming you got it last year. I mean, maybe... Okay, look, I don't blame you. 2020 definitely feels very long. So maybe you feel like it's a couple years ago. So yeah, 5700 XT, I guess you can keep that. But what other parts do you have right now that you're using in your current build? Because if you have a 5700 XT, I'm assuming maybe like you have some decent parts right now. I don't know. Like, what's going on?
Here, is a 2060 better or 6050 Super?
2060 is better, but it's kind of hard to find them for good prices right now. So that's kind of problematic.
And is 32 gigabytes of RAM overkill now?
Depends on what you're doing. For gaming, yeah, it is still overkill.
Music production and gaming.
For music production, potentially not.
Just to run like FL Studios.
Okay, if you're just doing FL Studio work and it's just like light beat making, then 16 gigs is fine. Okay, let me read voice chat text. I'm kind of missing out on some of the questions here. Bro, why are 500 gig M.2 SSDs fine for most people? I'm not sure. You're putting forth a statement as if it's true by default, but like I'm not quite sure what that means. Could you help me with choosing a CPU and GPU?
Made it.
Yeah, sure, dude. Thoughts on what I'll be building for my first PC ever? Let me see. We'll look at it.
Yeah, for that I found
not very good. Pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Really? Any things I can move around?
I would start this over from scratch. It's not worth saving. On your stream right now, if stock was good, what GPU would you go for? Wait, that guy's not even... Oh, he's in stream. Okay. 3080 or 6800 XT, planning to keep for 5 years. I'd go for a 3080 at this point, given like if prices were perfect and one is 650, one is 700, I'd go for the 3080. But obviously, you know, given supply situation right now, it's kind of like get whatever you can get your hands on. I'm trying to build Ryzen 5 3600 or 5600X. Is this a good list? No. Yo, this good? No. Knowingly recommending harmful advice is actually one of the more serious offenses. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean, but I feel like in terms of damage, that's definitely like potentially high damage. But in terms of appeal, in terms of like, you know, we can definitely have this person back in the server. It's definitely one of the easiest ones to like appeal. Thoughts on what okay, I already read this. Cool. Okay.
What's the easiest way to get banned on the server? Like what's the
probably just spamming content that's against the rules. So, you know, like porn or gore or whatever, you know. That's the I mean, I don't know why you'd be asking that question, but yeah.
Don't get any ideas.
No, I was just wondering.
Don't get any ideas.
Okay, Jicky, let's make your list. You have a 6700. Okay, look, a 6700 is still a very decent gaming CPU. I would not upgrade that if I were you. 6700, 5700 XT, that will more than play like basically any game right now. So I would strongly suggest keeping that because nothing out right now is a really significant gain in performance over a 6700 in CPU gaming performance. So if you're just gaming, I would definitely wait for like a DDR5 platform. Same thing with your GPU. 5700 XT is still very good. So I probably wouldn't upgrade unless you are changing your workload or you feel like, you know, you're actually falling behind in performance. If you're just upgrading because there's new shit and you're like, ooh, it's shiny, then I probably wouldn't do that. If you're upgrading because, you know, maybe 6700, for example, would not do so well in CPU-based rendering, whereas the new Ryzen CPUs will do very well. If it's something like that, then I understand. But if it's just for gaming, I would not upgrade. Okay, Jicky87, let's take a look at your stuff. Buying this weekend, looking to buy new, budget of 1200 Canadian in Canada, so local retailers are Amazon.ca. That's not a local retailer, I suppose. Canada computers in Newegg. Using PC mainly for gaming and 14. Okay, 1 terabyte of storage needed. Would like a bit of RGB. Don't care about overclocking. Need a monitor, but it isn't included in the budget. Okay, cool. Let's make you a list, my guy. Let's do it. We're gonna get back into the swing of things. So, 1080p 144. This should be pretty easy. Okay. Let's see. 10400F is 210 in Canada, which is a very good price. So I'll grab that. Let's see what B460 boards are available. Did I hear 6700? Yeah, no, it's not. There probably will be a 6700 GPU in the near future, but not that one, no. This is a pretty good price for a ProVDH Wi-Fi. I will take that actually. Memory, and you said your budget was like 1200 Canadian, right? Okay. I might actually replace this with a 10100 depending on how things go, but we'll see how things go. As I said. Ooh.
Yes.
G-Skill Aegis. You don't see that every day. Let's go. I finally get to recommend my own RAM. Okay. Let's see. SN550 for 125 over Barracuda 120. We take those. We definitely take those. Let's see if we can get an EVGA like 2060 or something in here. That would be very spicy if we could. Ooh, okay. Those prices are not good. 1660 Super, not even available. 1660 Ti, kind of available. What else do we have? That's basically it. That's all I want to look at. You're doing 1080p 144, right? Okay. Hold on. I just want to make sure Step Up is like fully available in Canada. Hold on. EU. Yeah, Canada and EU countries, right? Okay. So we're good. Yeah, you should be able to use Step Up. So I'll explain why I'm picking that GPU in a second here, because obviously that GPU is not a good choice typically. We'll do MB311 now. We have space in the budget. We'll do this guy. And then power supply. We have space for like a pretty decent power supply, so let's do like 650 watts. And let's see where that takes us. Got S12.3, CV650 is a potential. GXS, Focus Gold, NEG Zen, B5. I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere past that. So
Yo, Eggers, go to dams. You're smart.
Maybe CV. I'm kind of thinking CV. I don't know. Kind of tough. Maybe GXS. Maybe CV. I think CV will be fine, but you can afford something better. So maybe we'll do Focus Gold. Yeah, I'm gonna do Focus Gold. Because I feel like it. Okay. So that is 1200 Canadian. Yep. I think I'm pretty happy with this. So monitor will do 1080p 120. So I'll explain why I chose 1660 Super, which might look really weird, but I'll explain it in a second here. So we'll add the monitor as well. So this will go over your budget because there's a monitor, but you know, you did say that, so. So there's your list, Jicky. And I do want to talk about some of the, well, like the one weird choice I made in this list, and that's the 1660 Ti. So what EVGA Step Up is, if you're not familiar with that program, is you can buy a GPU as long as it's new from a verified retailer and it's an EVGA GPU. If you register within 3 months of buying a new EVGA GPU, you can you can register for the Step Up program. And what that does is, if there's like a new GPU that comes out that's better than your GPU and you want to buy it, instead of just buying the new GPU for full price, you can pay the difference in what you spent originally on like your 1660 Ti. So let's say a new GPU comes out for like 400 Canadian and you want to buy it, you send in your 1660 Ti and you get the new GPU and you pay like $50 in difference, which is much better than, you know, trying to sell and then buy. So that's why Step Up is a thing. That's why I put a 1660 Ti in here, which would typically be a bad choice. But that's why that's in there. I'm banking on, you know, you ending up getting like a 3060 or something like that. So that's what I would suggest, Mr. Jicky87. Okay. I have only 16 gigs of RAM. What do you mean only? You're gaming. Is 16 gigs of RAM enough? Yes. Also trying to get 1080p 60. Dude, the day a 6700 and a 5700 XT can't get 1080p 60 in a game is like not a long while from now, okay? So, based on Cyberpunk's requirements, based on some of the things we've seen from that game, 6700 and 5700 XT should easily destroy 1080p 60 in Cyberpunk 2077. So, should be totally fine. Hey, quick question. Should I get a BIOS update for a 3rd gen Ryzen 5? I currently have an X370 motherboard. I don't know if I would recommend going to a 3600 from something on X370, but, you know, yeah, you would need a BIOS update. If you currently have that board, yeah, you would need a BIOS update. Yeah, anything I should buy coming on Black Friday for a 3080 build? I don't have the 3080 yet on the waitlist for the EVGA 3080, but I currently want to get one of the new AMD CPUs. I don't know if I should buy memory or power supply. Hit me up on Black Friday, and we'll see how things go. Yeah. Whether or not you should buy something on Black Friday is entirely dependent on what things actually cost on Black Friday. So, we'll see. Orange juice versus apple juice?
So
I think orange juice. Yeah, orange juice. Apple juice is kind of boring after a while.
as you were saying about Black Friday, or you were talking about it, for Black Friday, what are some GPUs I should be looking out for in the 350 price range before any sales?
One sec, dude. I'll be with you in a bit.
Yeah, no problem.
I heard it was prone to being noisy like stock AMD coolers. No, 10400F stock cooler is fine. Same thing with most of the AMD stock coolers are also fine. If you have an issue, you can, tune its fan curve, but you should be fine. Okay. I can't find any decent RGB 140/120 mil fans. Yeah, our typical recommendations here are like, if you're willing to go a little bit out of the way, Gelid has like the Stella fans on their own website. Enermax has like the Squaw fans, LickMax 3 fans. And then if you want a fan that's more easily accessible on like Amazon, basically in every country, Deepcool has their CF, RF, and UF series that come with controllers and are pretty cheap. So yeah, you can get like a 5-pack for like $50 or something. So yeah, I would look into the Deepcool RF120 is usually the one that's easily available. Could you put link in chat, please? I did. Also, if I can find a 1660 Super or 5600 XT for a good price, should I go for that instead? No, because you can't step up on a 5600 XT because EVG doesn't make AMD cards. And I just looked for a 1660 Super and I can't find one. If you can find a 1660 Super that's cheaper than 350 and it's EVGA, go for it. But I can't find one right now. So yeah. When do you think that Zen 3 will be back in stock? Gradually. People are asking me like, when is the 3080 going to be back in stock? It's not like on one day suddenly they're all going to be back in stock. It's not how that works. It's just gradually. Eventually you'll see cards start to crop up more and more. And if you're fast and you're watching like stock drop discords, they come back like every day. It's just like they sell out really fast. So eventually there's going to be enough to satisfy everyone, but we're not there yet, obviously. Okay, I'm through with all these questions. Let's look at voice chat text. Okay. Let's see. Would you be willing to make me a list from scratch tonight, please? Yeah, sure. I'm next. Well, you need to ask me a question if you want help. So, you're not next for now.
Yo.
Hey, you said to come back on the 20th and you'd help me put together a good PC list. So if you have time today, can you help me? Yeah, sure. Where I'm Gigabyte has the most stock of 3080s compared to the other AIBs. Do you think it's worth paying an extra $50 for the gaming OC over the Eagle OC? It's personal choice. I think the gaming OC does have a better cooler, but it doesn't really matter because they're both like enough. So, yeah. The thing about cooling is that you really just need enough.
My mic cut out. Did you say anything?
Hey man, just DM'd you specifics if you can check it out. Yeah, I said some stuff, but I'm not sure if I responded to you or not. Hey man, I left the call. I'm watching your stream. Was wondering if you can check this out. Yeah, sure. Yeah, this list is not great. I would obviously CPU is pretty hard to get right now, so kind of a question mark. Motherboard I changed to like B550M Pro VDH Wi-Fi, especially if you need Wi-Fi. It's a pretty good deal. RAM is kind of overpriced. You can get similar spec RAM that's RGB for like 20 less ish. And then if you do want like good RAM for like overclocking, then there's just better RAM straight up that's like slightly cheaper. So yeah, 970 Evo is basically irrelevant at this point. 3080, yeah. So okay, here's the thing. If you want to buy a 3080 and it's part of a list, the 3080 is going to be the most difficult part to get in a list easily, like obviously, right? So what I recommend doing is get the 3080 first, get your hands on a 3080 first, and when you've secured the order, let me know, contact me, I'll make you the rest of your list and you buy the rest of your shit at that time. That way you can buy everything kind of at the same time, which is what we try to do here to avoid any struggles. So yeah, I would suggest trying your best to do that.
Hello.
Yeah, but I gave you a brief overview of the list. So yeah, like this should be changed, this should be changed. This is kind of high priced. This should be changed. Like basically everything should be changed here besides like the CPU, maybe the hard drive, and maybe the GPU, depending on what price you get it for. Okay, let's see Discord. I am pro. Does this mean in a year and 2 days I can drop it and it break and they will replace it? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Although I don't recommend buying a protection plan. But if you want to do that, that's up to you. I mean, I suppose for a headset, if you're like a physical type person, then maybe. Rate list. Fine, but again, don't do this. And I'd probably pick a different brand given how close they are in price. This is fine. 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 Yeah, just this and this. That's basically it. Everything else here is fine. Pretty good list. Pretty good list. Your chat, thanks, bro. Any suggestion? Okay. Let me see here. This is for ill drops. I drops. I don't know. Okay, let me read this. Yeah, 3600 is irrelevant right now because of pricing. B450F was never really worth considering to begin with. RAM is fine if you plan on manually overclocking, but you're probably not, so I drop that. Where's your SSD? 5600 XT is not worth 300 at all. P360A is fine, but Neo Air is cheaper for basically pretty similar case. Power supply is fine, so basically change everything except maybe the hard drive, and the power supply is fine. Okay, I have a budget of $1,500 US. I'm playing games such as Fortnite, Warzone, Rocket League, and Among Us. I want a white-themed RGB PC build. I will also be streaming while gaming. All right, let's do this. Okay, for a budget of $1,500, if this is just for the PC, I would try to get a 3080. Okay, yeah, I would try to get a 3080. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. You're gonna struggle, but I would try to get a 3080. So, you know, take your time, do your research, join the Discords. I link them, like if you scroll up in voice chat text quite a bit. There's invites to the stock drops and ATR in-stock tracking Discords. Join those and get the 3080 roll and try your best to get a 3080. Try not to spend over $800 for a 3080. And once you've secured an order for a 3080, really you can pick any of them. I suggest not picking the founders, but really anything else you can go for. So yeah, once you've gotten the 3080 order secured, contact me and yeah, we'll deal with that. No more stream, it died hard. Is my stream broken? I hope not. What GPU is best for 2K gaming? I mean the same GPU that's best for like 4K gaming, the 3080. Yeah. Also it's 1440p, not 2K. Yeah, okay. I know some people are like hard asses about that, but like the reason is 2K is an actual film standard. It's 2048 by 1080, which is basically a slightly stretched 1080p. And if you think about 2K implies that there's like 2000 horizontal pixels, which there's 2,500 approximately horizontal pixels in 1440p. So it really should be called like 2.5K, and then 1080p should be 2K, which it is kind of. It's like stretch 2K. It's like stretch 1080p really. So yeah, just say 1080p, 1440p, and 4K. I mean, if you want to be an ass about it, you can call 4K like 2160p, but like everyone says 4K, so whatever. But yeah, it's not 2K. For marketing purposes, they'll call it 2K, and colloquially we say 2K, but that's technically not correct. Okay, I'm just doing my part. Where's the link for stock drops? It's just you can search up stock drops Discord invite on Google. It'll definitely show up. So when you have a chance, could you make me a list from scratch, please? Thanks. Yeah, I said I will, but get a 3080 order secured first, and then I'll make you a list on the spot when you get a 3080 order secured. This is my build. How's this for a build? Let's take a look. It is not good. Okie dokie. I'm gonna look at more stuff.
That's why you have to do them.
Thoughts on what I'll be buying for my first PC ever? Fatboy Bari, I already talked about this, but I'll talk about it again, I guess. It's not very good. That's all I have to say. Heinrich.
Okay.
Hey dudes, are the fan and RAM on this okay? I talked about this in stream as well, Heinrich. I'm pretty sure you showed me this list already. Is it the one with the LL140s? Oh no, this is different. Okay.
Hey Cube.
It doesn't go in my eyes.
Okay, so really quickly here, Fuma 2, I guess 5900X Fuma 2 is fine. Motherboard's fine. Oh, shit. Why do I have an alarm right now? What? Okay, I guess I have an alarm at 7:30 p.m. for some reason. Memory is fine if you want RGB like 32 gigs, but whatever. I'm assuming you have a valid use case for 32 gigs. SSD Plus is not appropriate for a primary drive. SSD Plus is just completely irrelevant. I don't know why. Yeah, it's just completely irrelevant. Enthoo Pro is fine if you want a full tower for some reason, but you have a micro ATX board. I don't know why you want a full tower. And then RF140 is cool, but like most cases are happy with 120mm fans. Like the need for 140mm fans is pretty rare. Yeah, it's pretty rare. The valid use cases are like replacing the fans on a 280mm rad or something, or a 420 rad, I guess. Yeah. Yo, please go look at my build.
420 rad.
Send your list in the chat. Yeah, send your list in the chat, dude. Oh, never mind. I see it in my DMs. Okay, I didn't see that earlier. Just right off the bat, 2600 in a list in 2020 disqualifies it from being legitimate. So just not that. And yeah, the rest of this list here is just the Neo Air is the only acceptable choice here, I think, and maybe the RAM if I wasn't being nitpicky. But everything else here should go. Everything else here is not an appropriate choice. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say for that. Okay. You recommend 120 over 140? Yeah, typically. Especially because case fans are just like, you know, they're case fans. So whatever.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, for
I already bought the
so I'm
board
looking
and
for a
tower.
GPU, and
That's
for
fucking
Black
unlucky.
Friday, are there any GPUs I should be looking out for? In around the 350 price range before
Nope, not really.
any
Unfortunately.
deals?
Yeah, BioNite, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, this list is really not good, but the motherboard and case. Oh boy, okay. That's
What if you're upgrading a pre-built?
yeah, use this channel for that. We do that here. Also, if you're new to this channel, I think there's some of you. I am streaming this voice call on Twitch, so if you say something, just be aware you're being streamed, as usual. Could you repeat that? You went a little too fast. Okay. The summary is basically everything should be changed here besides the hard drive and power supply. Yep, that's the summary. I just start again. I drops. I have a 3080 order confirmed, and these are the parts I'm pretty sure I want. What should I do next? Well, you've come to the right place. So, I'm not sure if these are the parts you want. Okay. I'm just gonna quickly go over this. Dark Rock 4 is pretty much an irrelevant cooler. It's even more irrelevant than the Dark Rock Pro 4, which is also irrelevant.
How do you go more irrelevant than irrelevant?
3080 Founders is not the 3080 that I recommend, but yeah, 3080 Founders is not. I'd avoid Founders if you can. Almost all the other models are like okay. I mean, somebody told me recently that 3080 Founders apparently fixed the mounting pressure issue on the VRAM thermal pads, which is good, but it's still pretty shit. Like it's still the worst cooler. So, I'd still avoid it if you can. And then P300A, I don't really recommend the P300A. Like it's a nice case, but the Neo Air is like the same price. So like, why would you do that? And then ultra wide. This is not just ultra wide. This is extreme ultra wide 1080p. It's just a really weird choice. Like, if you're gonna pay this much, you may as well look into something like the G9. Could you help me design a PC build right now or no way? Yeah, I can help you make a PC list, but like, when are you buying? Is this like super urgent or when do you need this by? I love the PCPP transition on stream. I love it too. It's so smooth. It's great.
God, it's perfect.
Yeah. Alcoholic Aardvark, I can help you with a list if you're like buying stuff now, but again, I changed basically all the parts in your list. I'm looking up through the older chats in this channel. I don't see anything involving the stock. Okay, I'll invite you to both of them. One sec. Yeah, I'm sending you invites. One sec. There's 2 Discords you can join to like track. There you go. Would I be able to use this SanDisk SSD as a primary drive? Okay, if you want a 2 terabyte primary drive, just ask me, and I can recommend one to you. Also, if you're not buying right now, you may as well wait for Black Friday to see if there's some good 2 terabyte sales for SSDs. So, yeah. Oh shit, he has SN850 fix. That's cool. Good stuff. Okay. That's fine if you don't think they'll be good. I just want a good PC. Isn't that kind of contradictory? Because if I don't think it's good, it's not gonna be good. Whatever. Whenever you're free, can you help me with my list before Black Friday? I'm kind of on a budget. Okay. Yeah, sure. But if you're like buying near Black Friday, I would come to me like the day before or day of if you want to buy on Black Friday. I want to have a list so I can look for parts during Black Friday sales. Yeah, I strongly advise against doing that. A lot of people, they're like, yo, can you make me a list so like I know what to look for during Black Friday? But what I recommend on Black Friday depends on what goes on sale on Black Friday. So I don't know what's going to go on sale. So instead of limiting yourself to one part, like one choice per part, basically, so like only one CPU, only one cooler, only one motherboard, and like lowering your chances of getting a sale, just like, you know, enter Black Friday with like an open mind. And if you're not picky, something good is going to go on sale within each category, most likely. And that's going to be how you save money instead of like, you know, picking parts and hoping that they go on sale because they're probably not. Hey Aegis, is it okay to have the AIA pump to be positioned at 3 o'clock and tubes down? That's fine, assuming the radiator is above. Because tubes down sounds like you might be having the radiator below, which would not be ideal. If you have the radiator on top and the tubes are just drooping downwards, that's fine. But you want to avoid having the pump be the highest point in the loop system. Do the juice world? Okay. For a moment.
Hey, can you get...
I mean, it's fine if you change out parts. I just want it to be good. Okay. Well, yeah, let me know when you're buying it. Or if you're going to like, you know, come back near Black Friday, then, you know,
Yes,
come
we
back
can hear
then.
you.
If you're buying like right now, then I can help you now.
How's the mic quality?
It's very quiet. Will a 224 XT cool an OC 10600K? Yup, and that's what I've been recommending it for. Would this motherboard be a good choice for what? B558 Pro for what? Also,
Is it a little
no.
better now?
No, in general. Radiator is on the front. If your tubes are on top, of sorry, no, if your tubes are on the bottom of the radiator, that should be fine. Yeah.
How's it now? Is it a little better?
Yeah, it's definitely more audible now. Are we full right now? We're not full, right? Okay, good.
Guys, I'll just tell you guys now, this is the best headset ever.
Okay. Alright, we have one valuable space left in this. Actually, no, I can move Drops to the AFK channel because he's in stream. So we have 2 spaces in this channel. I'm gonna go steal some, like, 2 people.
Hey, anyone got their hands on a 3080 recently?
I know a decent number of people that have 3080s. Why?
I've been trying to buy one now for the past month, and it's been AIDS.
Well, it's probably gonna Neptune. Okay, Neptune, my guy. For the last time, I think me and other mods have told you this like maybe 6 times by now, but I don't know if it's intentional or not, but like you like scrape your mic across concrete like every. No, he's gone. Yeah, no, this man just like he just scrapes his mic across concrete like every 5 minutes. Yeah, Neptune, you gotta like not do that, dude. Like,
Hey, any tips on getting a 3080? How did you guys get a 3080?
follow the stock discords and don't be picky. Yeah.
Snailbot.
What'd you say?
Follow the stock
Snail-
discords. There's
Snail-
invites in the voice chat text channel, and don't be picky.
There's Snailbot's the quickest one.
So how does one even go about deciding what parts are good or not in the first place other than just the specs? Well, if I had an easy answer to that question, if there was an easy answer to that question, I wouldn't be doing this here on stream. So, yeah. Yeah, the now in stock Discord is also a thing. You can go there as well.
Yeah, I did that, but for some reason I queued up for the notifications, but it never sends me the notification.
Well, try
when
the other
something
two
dropped.
then. What's the CPU I should look for under 280? 10400F, 10600K. Yeah, 3600 is not really worth doing right now. Won't all the good stuff that goes on sale on Black Friday be out by the time y'all make a list? Hopefully not, but all the good stuff is out anyways right now, so, you know, you don't have anything to lose. Just shitty times. Thank you, Drops, for the follow, my guy. Alright, we got 3 spaces. I'm gonna steal some people. Alright. What are some interesting build help people that I can bring into this channel? Okay, I'm gonna bring these 2 into the channel. Alright. And if anyone has questions from stream, just type them in the chat. I mean, even if I'm busy, you can just ask questions. And can I get in line? You don't have to ask. You don't have to ask. How do I make this more clear to people that you don't have to like ask? Just put your question in and eventually I'll see it. If I don't see it, then just bother me until I see it. Yeah. It's not like there's I mean, there is a line, but like the line is formed by you just posting your question. What is the best affordable GPU under 700? If we're talking exactly 700, 3080. Can I get in line for a part review? Okay, yeah, let's look at your list here, Mr. Cafe Chinuski. Yeah, this list definitely has a lot of problems. Like a lot of problems. You just typed 1000 WPM. No, that's a macro. Yeah, that's a macro. That's not me. Yeah, this list has a lot of problems. Okay, do you want me to go over this list and talk about why each part is just really not good? Or do you want to just start from scratch? Because this is not worth saving. Like, not a single part in this list is worth saving. And some of them are like egregiously bad. How many 3080s are there? Like, actually, let's go find out. techpowerup.com. Let's go see the 3080 database together, shall we? We're gonna have a nice little field trip. 3080. Apparently there's 95 different 3080 types or 3080 variants out there. Which one or few are the best? Out of the easily accessible ones, the ones that we recommend are typically TUF and for the Win 3 and XC3 for SFF. Yeah, that kind of stuff's pretty good. Gaming X Trio is also fine. It's pretty decent. Planning on making a $1,200 build to stream and game want to buy on Black Friday. Okay, if you're buying Black Friday, come back then, because I have no idea what's going to be on sale on Black Friday, and what I recommend is entirely going to depend on what goes on sale. I hope you're doing good today, Eggy. Thanks, Sap. I love you, BB. I hope you're having a good day as well. I got an answer already, but thanks. Okay, nice. Planning on making... Okay, no, I already read that shit. I'm stupid. Which one would you recommend over the other? I'm kind of stuck. The Pro VDH Wi-Fi. Hey, my boy's got a DSLR. Nice. Oh god. Oh god, Ix is baiting Legend into pinging random admins. Oh god. Oh no. Hey bro, you can just ignore this question if you don't know anything about it. So laptops, can you recommend a lightweight gaming laptop for under 1500? I personally do not keep up with laptops, but I do have a command in my stream, I believe, that makes an invite to the laptop Discord. So yeet that over there. I'm glad I spent time making some commands. Very nice. Ham in the Discord call. What's up, dude? Yeah, what's up? I have the... But if you could say what's wrong, that'd be helpful. Okay, sure. We'll go over this quickly. 3400G is basically completely irrelevant in 2020. It's just something I'd avoid, period. Unless you're forced to go new on a very low budget, it's just not relevant. So what you'd be looking at in this territory is like 10100. Also a quad-core 8-thread processor, but just much better, like, in general, for a GPU-based build or DGPU-based build. This is not a motherboard I would have picked with that CPU to begin with anyways. Getting two separate 8GB sticks is typically a really bad idea, and especially when they're 3200 C22 for a price that's really mediocre as well. So definitely cross those out. 1TB hard drives are basically irrelevant because 2TB hard drives are like $5 more. A400 is not appropriate for a boot SSD. It's DRAMless, garbage controller, old NAND. 1660 is not worth 270. If you want like a low mid-range-ish GPU, get an EVGA 1650 Super, 1660 Super, something like that, and then you know, try and do step up, like I said earlier in stream. T300L is a nice case, but it's not worth $45 when there's much better options that are like $5-10 more. And finally, CXF is not a bad unit, but you know, just get Segotep at this budget. And obviously RGB power supply is just... I don't think you bought this for the RGB. I'm hoping you didn't. Okay, let me read chat. I have the Corsair 4000D Airflow, and it came with 2 stock fans. I purchased 3 Arctic P12s. I currently plan to have the 3 P12s on the front and the AIO on top. Is that a good configuration? Yeah, it's fine. How do you think a PS5 Xbox Series X compared to a computer, or what would the computer equivalent specs be? People keep asking me this shit. They're not equivalent. You can't just make them equivalents. It's not possible. Consoles are getting closer to just being PCs, but they're not quite there yet. Especially on the software side of things, where you're limited to specific resolution and FPS pairings. And on top of that, settings are much less configurable as well. So it's like, if you want a hardware equivalent, I guess it's like a 3700X and what I think will be like an RX 6700 when that comes out, or something like that, which will obviously cost a lot more than $500, but it's not equivalent. Like, it's just really hard to draw equivalence between the two. It just doesn't make sense most of the time. Consoles are extremely optimized for like a one-size-fits-all solution. When that comes down to settings, that comes down to like game types, that comes down to like optimization. Like all of that is all polished for like a one-size-fits-all thing, whereas PCs are very versatile. So comparing them across games is going to be very difficult. Yeah. Also, I don't do PC games console. It'll also serve as an everyday PC. Yeah, still, just not a good list at all. Zen 3 5900X or 10900K as opposed to a Zen 2 5900X. 10900K is basically irrelevant. So 5900X is really not competing with anything, honestly. 10900K is just not relevant at all. I got banned from the Discord server. How'd you get banned? I didn't ban you, for what it's worth. I don't know how you got banned. Good GPU for 1080p 60, recording for 2700X. I guess your minimum would be like a 1650 Super, but depends on pricing. Yeah, and also depends on when you're buying. Is there any good 24-inch 60 Hz 1080p IPS monitors under 100 for sale right now? Do you think they will have any? Typically the monitors that are under 100 that are 1080p 60 IPS are 22-inch. They're 21.5 inch actually. So if you're picky, you're gonna need to look harder. But if you're not picky, you don't mind like the 22-inch distinction, then I think there are, yeah, I think they are on sale right now. They're like 90-ish. Also consoles are only for gaming. PC has way more uses. I mean, you can use a console for more than gaming, but it's just like, you have to always remember it's one size fits all, and the hardware is optimized in a very specific way that causes performance to not scale the same as PC hardware would. What would be a 6700 be equivalent to now, GPU wise? I don't know, like a 2080, 2070 Super, 2080, I think. I'm really guessing here. Like I'm just doing very approximate, like napkin math. Aegis help! I got banned from the Discord server. Are you sure you got banned? Cause you didn't. I don't think you broke any rules or anything. What are your thoughts about Ryzen 5 3600 being in stock on Black Friday? Don't count on it. I would actually count on Intel instead of AMD this time around for Black Friday. Weirdly enough. I mean, for Black Friday, you think 24-inch ones will have any sale? Probably. Yeah, probably at least one. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this is 100 on Amazon. Don't know if we'll go down more. Yeah, I don't expect that to... Being VESA compatible 1080p 24-inch IPS for 100 is already pretty good. I don't expect that to go down any further on Black Friday. You can wait if you want, but I don't think it will go down any further. I'd be surprised if it did. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me... Oh, I must pin that message. Oops. Okay. I'm gonna steal some people. I'm gonna steal all the people. AMD or Intel for around 1250 budget? Want to stream Intel? Is this a good router? He's not even in the channel. Okay, I guess he'll never find out. Oh no, he's on a voice chat text. Never mind, I'm stupid. Nice. I'm a genius. Okay. I fluctuate between I'm a genius and I'm stupid like every 5 seconds. Very nice.
Which would you rather be?
Probably stupid, you know.
Yeah.
Blissful
Quality.
ignorance is cool. Okay, let's see if there's anyone in tech discussion that requires aid, that requires assistance. I'm confused with cases. Tons of people seem to know about airflow, and I have no clue about any of that. I was looking at the 4000D airflow. Do I need to buy extra fans? No. Where should I put intake and where should I put outtake? It's called exhaust, not outtake. And typically you want to go front to back, bottom to top when it comes to airflow. Most cases benefit from airflow configurations like that. So if you have a front panel like the 4000D airflow, put that as intake and have your rear and top as exhaust. Typically bottom fans are irrelevant for most cases, so you can kind of forget about that. But no, you don't need extra fans. Airflow is typically something that is kind of low priority when it comes to cases past a certain point. So like, you know, provided you have a case that's not a complete like hotbox, you don't need to worry about airflow that much. Like 1 or 2 fans, put them somewhere facing one of your parts, you're good. Like most people overthink airflow, especially given the hardware that they have in their PCs. So Aegis, I need help. I got banned from the Discord server somehow. Dude, I have no idea what happened. I can check the logs. I'll see if you got banned, I guess. Mod actions. 521. Nope. There's no bans here. Legend got kicked. Legend got kicked. That's pretty funny. For hanging stag, he actually got baited. I don't think you got banned, dude. Maybe the automod banned you. No, nothing. Yep, that's yep, that's it. I just showed the N-word on stream because that was in automod logs apparently because someone said the N-word. Oops. Neptune, I don't think you got banned from the server, dude. I think maybe your internet connection is broken or something. I don't think you got banned, dude. It doesn't say you got banned at least. Lian Lee Lankle 215 case, do you recommend? If you really like how it looks, then sure, you know. It has, you know, those really, really big fans in the front. That's kind of unique. So if you like how that looks, then sure, go for it. I've asked you this question before, but on the same tune of consoles, I've seen a lot of people who want to build PCs go for like 3070 and 8-core plus CPUs, blah, 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 blah. How would I begin explaining that you don't need an 8-core CPU for games? Sure, pretty easy. Just say this. Console development is separate from PC development, and thus hardware requirements do not scale proportionately or in parallel fashion. So that's all you have to say. Yeah, that's it. Consoles are just fundamentally, or actually not fundamentally, I guess, but like from a development perspective, consoles are different from PCs. Okay, so and based on the historical evidence that we have, games don't scale that quickly. I wish games were optimized so fast that, you know, 6-core 12-thread CPUs are actually going to be hampering performance in a couple years from now. But that's not how things work. And even if, you know, game development does speed up in that direction, Amdahl's law is maybe something you should search up. But there's a hard limit to how much we can parallelize, especially workloads like games. And as you increase in thread count, that's only going to continue to become a problem. So, yeah. Like, we're seeing quad cores are still relatively fine for gaming. Like, a 10100 will still be fine for gaming. A 3300X will also still be fine for gaming. It's most games don't suffer. Now, if you're running other things besides the game, you know, things get a little dubious. But, yeah, most games don't suffer. It's like, yeah, people are going crazy for, like, 8-core CPUs, and it's like, bro, we chilling on 10100s right now. It's fine. Relax. Yeah. Unless you play Ashes of the Singularity competitively, I don't think that's going to be a problem for you. Black Friday this year is the best time to buy a PC this year? I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, we've had a pretty shitty year because of COVID and tariffs. So, yeah. Basically, since March, we've had just nothing but a bad market. Like, it's been awful. I think the only thing that has recently gotten better is like RAM prices. They've stabilized at like 50 per 16, which is good. But besides that, everything has been garbage. GPU availability and pricing has been garbage. Power supply shot way up in pricing. Motherboards haven't gone down in pricing significantly, besides like the $65 Pro 4 recently. It's just awful. It's just awful. It won't let me join. Help me. I have no idea how to help you, dude. I don't think you're banned. You didn't even get kicked. Like, there's no mod action showing that you got kicked or anything. So I have no idea what happened. Maybe you're looking at the wrong invite or something, or maybe you're already in the server and you just accidentally hid the icon or something. I don't know. What rig do you have? You can use the ! specs command to check. I remember the TX 550M for $50. Dude, Black Friday 2018 was absolutely incredible. Okay? If you weren't here for Black Friday 2018, that is the sole reason why Black Friday is like the best time all year to buy PC parts. We had literally like 650-watt G2s and G3s going for $50. CX 450 hit $20. It was insane. It was like absolutely crazy. And it's like, now you know what happens. Now you know what happens, okay? Power supply manufacturers can fit that into their margins and still make profits. It's just like, now you have like the CX 450, it's like $70 or something. It's just fucking crazy. Bro, 21 reviewers. Aegis is going insane. Dude, I had like 26 earlier. It was pretty pog. Does he have an alt that's banned because Discord bans are by IP? That's actually true. That is possible. Yeah. Discord does default ban by IP. Error, you have been banned from using the skill. Do Control R. That might be a network error. Sometimes it says you've been banned when you're not actually banned. Why not AMD for streaming? Because CPUs are becoming much less relevant for streaming these days because GPU encoding has become much better. So we typically, for most people who are casually streaming, offload streaming workloads to the GPU instead of hampering your CPU. Gotta take a shit. I'll be back. Poggers.
Yeah, an estimate on PC I'm trying to sell because I'm
Yep. Post
trying
the
to
PC
sell
power
it
picker list in voice chat text, and we'll give you an estimate.
in voice chat text.
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Second
Okay,
channel
I'm
from the
sorry.
bottom. What if Black Friday surprises the whole community and all the prices come to such a good price? That is very unlikely to happen because if that did happen, we'd already be seeing good prices and we're not. So, Sag. That's my answer. Sag. Okay. AMD or Intel for streaming and why? Doesn't matter. Get the CPU that's just better in general for gaming and then get an NVIDIA GPU. Is an AMD 3200G good? No. If you already have it, then it's not it's worth upgrading from in some cases, but certainly I wouldn't buy a 3200G right now. Yo, Aegis, when is the farm gonna be finished? After stream tonight, I'm gonna go into that Minecraft server. I'm gonna make that fucking iron farm. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna make so much iron. We're gonna slaughter so many iron golems. I'm gonna have so much iron, dude. I'm gonna build a pyramid of just iron blocks. I'm gonna build a throne of iron blocks. That's how rich we're gonna be. We're gonna have so much fucking iron, dude.
This seems like you're gonna pull another all-nighter.
Dude, I'm going to literally make like a double chest filled with shulker boxes, filled with stacks of buckets. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay? I'm gonna have so many buckets, dude. Alright, we're gonna have the best buckets. All the buckets, okay?
Beautiful buckets.
Beautiful buckets. They tell me, you know, Aegis, you don't have the best buckets, right? But when they're sending us their buckets, they're not sending us the okay. Okay. Anyways. Anyway, yeah, this is what happens when you ask me about the farm, dude. The farm, I'm passionate about the farm, okay? How do you know when your PC specs are adequate enough for your needs and is it time to upgrade? Good question, okay? Good question. This is important. Okay, clip this shit. This is how you tell if you need to upgrade your PC, okay? You ignore the tech news. Don't look at, you know, reviews and hype and people going crazy about new shit. Don't look at that shit, okay? This is how you tell if you need an upgrade. In the games that you're playing, are you unsatisfied with the performance you're getting? Do you want more performance? Are you unsatisfied? You know, maybe you're stuttering, or maybe you're having performance that's lower. You want to try higher settings, right? If that is the case, then you should upgrade. Then you should look into upgrading. Now, if you have, you know, a 10900K and a 3080, and you're not getting 200 FPS in Assassin's Creed, then obviously there's nothing you can do about that, and that's like a limitation of the time period you live in. But besides that, or it could be a limitation of the game engine too, in some cases as well. But besides that, that's how you tell when to upgrade. Okay, a lot of people, they come to me and they're like, I think I should upgrade because there's new parts and everybody says these new parts are so good. And it's like, well, I asked them like, well, are you happy with how you're performing in games? It's like, yeah, I still have like 400 FPS in CSGO. Like, why do you want to upgrade then? You're fine, dude. You're chilling. When Minecraft, when the stream is over. So like I think I'm about halfway through the stream for today. I'll probably stream for like 3 hours. And also, yeah, I'm sorry for like missing stream like the last couple days. I was being a piece of shit and like loafing around. What's a good motherboard that supports the 10400F? Right now, the B460, if you're in the US, the B460M DS3H, he's not even in the, oh no, he's in stream, never mind, okay. The B460M DS3H AC is like $85. Okay, we're gonna do a resale price estimate. This is kind of fun. We don't do this very often, and this is actually pretty fun. So I'm gonna enjoy doing this. So, Mr. Who, you have all of these parts already?
Yep, all these parts in the PC built, and it's only 2 months old, and I even have the order list from my Amazon account that shows the orders being bought 2 months ago. Some of them.
Okay. we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun doing markup. I always do like me some markup.
The reason I'm asking is I've gotten a couple offers for like 450, 500. I'm like, you got to be fucking joking. There's no way.
You know what? Let's do some math and then I'll judge. Okay. Let's take a look here. So
Build-
this is
the
his
build
list.
list new is
This
800.
is his list.
So
a 3100 used is probably worth like 100 flat. So, oh no, I'm using the pencil tool. My bad. Use the nice brush. And let's set the hardness down here. Boom. Okay. So that's probably worth like 100. A Pro VDH Max is worth like 50 used. RAM used is like 50. RAM is very good at keeping its resale value, especially capacity wise. A60 is worth, let's say, I don't know. I'd say 50 used is fair. People are dumb when it comes to used SSD prices. 1650 Super, I'm gonna say, is worth like 140 used. Now, okay, keep in mind that when you're price evaluating a list like this, doing it by like a holistic approach and like breaking it down component by component and like trying to think about it as a whole like that, not always the best idea. I'm just doing this to provide me with a starting point. P400A is probably worth like 50 used. CX650M is probably worth like 60 used. You'd think it's worth less than that, but you know, you'd be surprised. Windows 10 is irrelevant for used. Wi-Fi adapter doesn't really add much value. And then the keyboard, you're also selling the keyboard?
Yep, selling keyboard and selling a monitor that I don't even have listed on the PC.
Okay, let's say that's worth like, I don't know, like 10 because it's used. And then what are the specs of your monitor?
1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second is the max. It maxes out at 60 frames.
Okay, cool. So that's probably worth like maybe 70, let's say. So let's pull out the calculator. That's right. I'm pulling out my Texas Instruments TI Inspire for this insane calculation. Let me you hear this? I'm unzipping the calculator right now, boys. All right, here we go.
And
See,
keep
those
in
are the
mind, I do
that's
know
calculator
that you're
ASMR right
basing
there.
on used parts.
All right, here we go.
but, keep in mind
100
these have
plus
been only
50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 140 plus 50.
These are only
plus
2 months old, so
60
yes, they
plus
may be
10
used,
plus
but
70.
very minimally
As
used.
soon
at
as you
best.
buy something and it's out of the box, it immediately loses value. So it doesn't matter if it's 6 months
I mean,
or
that
1 year old.
drastically.
Yep. I treat them essentially the same. The only time used diminishes value significantly past just opening out of the box is if it's damaged, and visibly so. So that comes out to like 600 US. If you marketed this correctly and put RGB strips in it, you could probably sell it for more. But
I mean, all the fans are RGB.
it has fans?
Yep, all the fans are RGB. The case itself comes with 3 fans in front, and then I
Okay,
have
you
3
put the
extra
wrong
fans.
you put the wrong case in the list. You put the non-RGB P400A.
Okay, well, let me look.
Okay, great. I mean, if it's RGB, that's actually great. So you could probably sell this for like maybe 700 then, you know. Yeah. RGB is a really easy way to add value to builds that you're selling. Okay, well, time to put
Yeah,
away the
dude.
calculator, retire the old calculator for now. You've served me well for the last 15 seconds. All right, cool. All right, we're done with Photoshop. Let's go back to Discord. Okay. Okay, so I'm an idiot when turning down offers. I'm not an idiot when turning down offers for 500 when trying to sell locally. Yeah, but if you're gonna sell this, just be aware. Try and sell it fast because actually low-end GPUs and low-end CPUs are not coming out that are gonna compete with that anytime soon. So you have like maybe a month or two. Yeah, you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time to field requests. You can even like highball, you know, sell it for 800, see if someone bites, and then do or best offer and lower from there. Okay. What if there was a limit on how many times you could say or type poggers a month? That when you hear it, you know the impact would be legitimately insurmountable. Damn. Okay, when something is like really cool though, I don't say poggers. Well, I do say poggers, but then I specify. I say like this is also nodders and also smilers, you know?
No.
I say that as well. Like if something is really really great, then I add those on as well. If something is just like cool,
No.
then I say poggers. But you know, if I see the Apple Silicon M1 review, I'd be like, oh my god, that's nodders, smilers, it's jumpers, it's you know all of the above. So, poggers is when I'm like, you know, okay, that's cool. But then when I really mean business, I tack on the other ones. Yeah, incredible. Yeah. Can I add you on Discord? That way you can try to send me an invite. Just go to any Discord server or just make a private chat by yourself and type discord.gg/buildapc and you should be able to join. If it doesn't join then there's genuinely something wrong and you should message the admins. What is a good motherboard that you suggest with a 10100? What country? If you're US, B460M DS3 HAC. It's like $85. How much should I sell my 1070 Founders Edition used? $150 US is about what it's like kind of truly worth right now. You could probably let it go for like 200. See who bites. If no one bites, then just lower it to like 180. I'd be happy letting go at 1070 for like, you know, 180 or something. 7700 used. You'd be surprised at how much value used Intel i7s that are like 4 years old have. It's kind of crazy. But let me fact check myself before I tell you it's like $200. i7 7700 eBay. Let's see the recently sold listings. Let's see here, completed items. These are 7700Ks though. So let's say 7700 only. And not parts only. Let's say used. So 215, 130, 230, 190, 250, 220. It looks like around 200. Okay. So 200 seems, so I was kind of right. Okay, so like 200 is fair for a 7700. Hi, can you make me a setup with a 3600 XT? No, because I don't recommend the 3600 XT. I have a bug where I can't download anything from Windows Story Hapow? Oh, store. How do I fix that? I have no idea. Google it. I don't know. Does it matter which brand I buy a GPU? Not particularly. The specific model might matter if it's like a bad cooler or there's firmware issues. Can I just buy the cheapest model of a GPU? Sometimes. That you're more likely to have problems if you buy like the cheapest model, if you don't do any research. But on my internet took a shit. But on some models you should be okay. Like for example, the 3070. I don't think there's a single 3070 that I've seen so far that is genuinely awful. So, you know, 3070 you can get like the cheapest model, honestly. Like Founders is completely fine on 3070. Every model I've seen on the 3070 that's been reviewed is like, yep, it works. It's good. Good stuff. But I'm back. So is my $650 budget build good? Send it again because I have no idea. I probably went through like 10 builds since I went through yours. Well, I guess I don't have any way of getting into Discord anymore. Not working. Worm, is it possible for someone to get banned without automod or mods getting involved? Because Neptune said that they got banned, they think, but there's nothing in automod or mod actions channel. So I don't know if they're banned. You have an iron golem farm?
Damn, Aegis still in here?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm gonna be here for like the next hour and a half or something. That's a cute iron golem farm.
Is this what you do?
Wait, Cube, you play Minecraft?
Yeah.
Oh, nice-oo.
Wait, is this like your job? Do you just
This is my job? No.
do you just help people with PCs all day?
I mean, yeah.
You,
Left.
is
I
there
mean,
like
I wouldn't mind having Cube in the server. So like, Cube, if you're interested, I might ask the server owner. Yeah, I'll ask her.
Sure.
Yeah.
you're
She's
is
fine
there
with
like
Reb.
a
You can
channel?
call her Reb. Wait,
Is
what? You
there-
went really fast? Gigabyte B4. You know what? I can just show you. That's the beauty of streaming. I can just show you what I'm talking about. It's amazing.
Yo,
Thanks
is
to
there
the power of science?
is there a channel where it has like build parts on it, like
This guy.
PC part picker list?
I mean, that's what this channel's for. We help people with making lists and stuff.
It's because I'm like really new to PCs. I got into it like a couple days ago.
All good, yeah.
I'm on like a tight ass budget.
The top tier chips always retain value. It's weird, right? Like, it's like the 4790 is like way more expensive than like a 4590. It's really strange. Like the i5, as soon as people see i5, it just turns them off. They're like, nope, i5, it's bad. Like the value is just garbage on i5s.
Is a Ryzen 5 better than an i5?
Depends on which Ryzen 5, depends on which i5, depends on pricing, and depends on what workload we're talking about. And yes, Discord can ban users, and there's some anti-raid ban lists that we don't control. Okay, I think Neptune, they have like a magenta colored profile picture, got auto banned or something, and they're like panicking right now. So, wait, who can even control that? If we don't control that, then how do we do that? Devil's Canyon, the i7 was much better bin than general. Yeah, but it's crazy. Like the i5 is literally like $50, and then the i7 is like $200. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Just curious, how can you tell if your case will take a dual system? Dual system cases will very proudly flaunt. Fuck, I can't speak English. Will very proudly flaunt that feature. So if your case can support dual system, it will definitely tell you that. So yeah, it's pretty obvious when a case can support dual system. Like it has space for a second motherboard, and usually for a second power supply mount as well. And typically it's reserved for pretty big cases. Bloody Shadow, I won't be able to check what you say at the moment, but if you do look at it, okay. And I'm watching your stream. I can just wait when I get the bang for the buck. Okay, if you're okay with waiting, if you're a patient person and you have a PC right now that is not, breaking down on you or anything, I would wait like at least a month. Yeah, at least a month. For things to kind of settle down. Plus, there's like holiday sales around that time. If you can't wait, then I guess Black Friday would be a good time to buy if you're like really need stuff right now. And then if you're super patient, you could wait for like Intel's 11th gen early next year, which would be like first quarter next year, January, February, March. And then after that, you'd be waiting for like 2022 because there's nothing significant coming out until then. So the thing about you know how I've been telling everyone to like wait for like mid-November and how there's like a lot of launches happening right now. The thing about that is that now there's going to be a huge dry spell for like the next year after Intel's Rocket Lake early next year. It's going to be really weird. We're going to have like nothing for a year. It's going to be kind of awkward actually because RTX 3000 just came out, RX 6000 just came out, Zen 3 just came out, Rocket Lake coming out early next year, and then nothing until like early 2022. Like we might get Intel Xe HPC, but like besides that, like there's literally nothing. DG1 gang. Yeah, DG1 gang. Oh, poor IO. I can hear him crying inside as he types that out.
Yo, before I sent you my parts list and you said it's like really bad and I should scrap it. But you like never told me what's wrong with it.
I can do that. Yeah, send me the list again. I mean, I was probably just skimming over it, but yeah, I'm definitely okay with like explaining.
I'm like very new. I don't know anything, and like another person actually helped me make this.
Okay, so Worm, here's the thing, right? Like, so this channel limit being 15, it's just like it creates conflict within me. Okay, it creates internal conflict because like at the same time, it's big enough to have like all the squatters in it, but it's also too small, and people keep hitting the wall. Like there's 15, and they see that. And then they see it's full, and even if I tell them explicitly, like, join another channel, and I can pull them in, they, like, get discouraged, and they just, like, don't join. So, and I feel mean, like, kind of, like, kicking people out. Like, I try to ask people to leave, and I'm, like, I don't know how to say it without sounding mean. So, I don't know. I feel like 15 is both too high and too little at the same time. Because, like, yeah, it's like big enough that we definitely have people that derail the conversation because it's a big enough space for that, but it's also like too small because like people who genuinely do need help get gated from it constantly. So I feel like the 2-channel solution is good. Like having one channel that's completely unlimited, and previously having an unlimited channel because of moderation issues, I would have been against that. But like now that I can like mute people if there's ear rape or stuff like that, I don't mind having it unlimited. Like I'm responsible for it at this point. Like most of the time when this channel gets pretty big, like I'm involved in it, or it's Ben or it's Sturm. Like we can handle it. But like, and then if people do need like focused help without like a ton of people in the channel, there's build advice too, right? So I feel like that's a good balance. You know what I'm saying? Like the squatting issue happens like regardless of what I try to do. Yeah, how do you play MC with your friends? Do you buy a realm? There's a couple ways to play Minecraft with your friends. You can play locally on the same network. You can host a server by yourself using a Minecraft server instance. You can buy hosting from a remote server from like a hosting service that specializes in Minecraft or game server hosting. You can use LogMe and Hamachi or a similar like LAN sharing service that basically shares your Wi-Fi network as if it was local with somebody that lives somewhere else. And you can also buy a realm. I think those are like the main ways to do it. I think those are like 5 ways. Yeah, those are the main ways to do it. So yeah. Okay, let me take a look at this list, Fat Boy Bari. Let's take a look. Let's observe this list. So real quick, Ryzen is mostly irrelevant right now because it's just gone up in price, unfortunately. 3100 hit 130 recently. 3600 is basically
100. Is $180 a good price for the Ryzen 5 3600?
You said you were going to Micro Center, right? Were you the one that was saying that?
Yeah, I found it at Micro Center.
Okay, because the thing about Micro Center is that the 10400F is also cheap at Micro Center. So for 150, I take the 10400F over the. Yeah, it is better for gaming at least.
Will it go with my motherboard and
No, you'd have to change to a different motherboard, but it's not like that matters. I wouldn't have recommended this motherboard anyways.
Oh.
Yep.
What motherboard do you recommend?
For a 10100F, depends on what you can get your hands on at Micro Center, because obviously you'd be getting the motherboard there to take advantage of the bundle.
Oh wait, oh yeah, I saw their bundles.
Yeah, so Micro Center has a thing where if you buy.
Can you repeat what CPU you just said, please?
Intel Core i3 10100F.
i3?
Yep.
Oh
fuck, sorry. You have a 3600. Sorry, i5 10400F. Actually, given your budget, it looks like you have a budget of like 1K. You'd be better off going for the i3 and then getting a more expensive
like
GPU.
700.
I mean, your list says 1K total here, so.
Oh, you're probably on the wrong list. I have 700 to 800.
Okay. Do you mind send me the right list? Because I clicked on the link you sent.
What? Oh, yeah, the one that I sent you, it's 947, but I found a better price for the Ryzen 5 3600. So I just put it on so you can see it. But
that still wouldn't be 800. That would still be like high 800.
It's 790.
You're telling me you got like 160 off the 3600?
Yeah.
So you got the 3600 for $90?
What?
Because if this were to be $800, you would have to get the 3600 for $90.
All right, I got the motherboard for $104, RAM $54, the SSD $69.
Wait, so did you already buy this stuff or?
No, I haven't. Nothing.
Okay, cool.
The 1660 for $264.
Okay. So a couple comments here. So, $800 budget. Here's what I would do, kind of off the top of my head here. CPU, I'd probably do 10100F from Micro Center, assuming that's like hopefully available there. If it's not, then 10100, which is hopefully around 100 at Micro Center. And then bundle it with like a cheap B460 board, depending on what's available there. I'd recommend something different. And hopefully the board is like, $70, $80, and then you get 20 off, so like 60. So that's like 160 total ish. RAM should cost like around 50 per 16 gigs. Micro Center, I expect, will have it slightly more expensive.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, if you're trying to make the best out of your budget here most effectively, I recommend buying from both Micro Center and online. So do you need to buy everything from Micro Center, or do you mind buying from both?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna buy from both.
Okay, cool. So typically CPU and motherboard are like outstandingly good at Micro Center, and then everything else is either mediocre or bad. So RAM you should buy online. You know,
Yep.
$50, 16 gigs, pretty simple. You kind of have the right idea with the RAM you picked already, so I don't really have a big problem with that. 970 Evo is an irrelevant drive, has been for basically its entire existence. So yeah, I would probably replace that with like a 1 terabyte SSD that's pure 1 terabyte, and it's gonna be like $15 ish more for like twice the amount of space. So that's pretty good.
For is it a SSD or a hard drive?
SSD, yeah. 1660
Wait,
Super.
what is it called?
Hold on. When are you buying this?
As soon as possible, bro.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll just make you a list now.
But what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna buy like not all the things on one day.
Ideally,
what I mean?
I recommend buying everything kind of as close together as possible if you can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but I'm gonna see like when prices drop, when stuff is cheaper, so I can get it when it's cheaper.
Wait, sorry. Can you repeat that? I think my internet was being weird.
So like when that product is cheaper, that's when I'm gonna buy it.
I don't recommend getting a list and then trying and, praying and counting on those parts to get cheaper, because that is A, probably a waste of your time, and B, not
just buy them all
likely
at
to
one
happen.
point?
Yeah, so
Yeah, 'cause
what
I'm
I
probably thinking about
recommend you
buying them
do,
on
there's kind of
weekend.
two purchasing strategies that I view as being legitimate. Number one is you pick a date and you buy everything that's like good priced on that date. So, don't pick parts ahead of time, but buy everything on that day. That's good. The other way to buy parts is like if you're decently knowledgeable and you're willing to track sales across a decent like 2-week-ish period of time, you can like frequently check like slick deals and build a PC sales, especially during a time like this. And let's say you see an SSD that based on your market knowledge is not going to have a better price than that in the near future. So let's say you find a 1 terabyte SSD that's good and it's like $60. You're not going to find an SSD that goes cheaper than that in the near future. Like, absolutely not. So then you get that SSD. And then the next day you see a power supply that's like, an RM650X for like $90. You're not going to get a better deal than that most likely for the next, foreseeable future. So then you get that. And then basically
will prices change during the weekend?
Yeah, they will. But basically you go for like the easy pickings every day and you try and like scrounge together a list. That is the most cost-effective way to build, but it's also the most painful and the one that relies on you having market knowledge. So that's typically not what I recommend for most people. It's kind of annoying to do anyways. So yeah, try and buy everything on the same date, and if you can, make that date a good date. That would be like Black Friday, or like a day before Black Friday, or holiday sales.
Yeah, like Cyber Monday. Like I'm thinking about buying all my parts now on the weekend. And on Monday,
yeah,
too.
we can do that. Or if you don't mind waiting, like you're close to Black Friday, so you may as well wait for then, see if that pans out.
Yeah, cause Black Friday's next week, right?
Yep, in exactly a week from now. Yep.
Yep. I don't know. All right, thank you for the help, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I can continue talking about why the rest of the list is not great.
Oh yeah,
or...
yeah.
Okay, sure. Yeah. One sec. I think I closed it.
I just didn't want to waste your time.
Hey,
No, that's all good.
Aegis, what build are you running right now?
It is the one that Fat Boy Bari posted above here somewhere. Okay.
Oh, and the announcements or
voice chat tech? No, announcement.
Oh, what the heck? Why am I an announcement?
1660 Super is certainly not worth anywhere near 350, but I think you said you got it for a better price. 1660 Supers are worth about like $230 at the current time, and that's only if you get like an EVGA 1660 Super for step up. It's acceptable to buy a 1660 Super for like 300-350 right now.
How about 264?
If it's EVGA, yeah, like I would be okay with paying up to like 350.
It's MSI.
Nah, it would have to be EVGA because I can't justify paying that much for a 1660 Super that's not going to be used for step up. The only reason why paying for overpriced EVGA cards is okay is because EVGA step up program accounts for cost difference and not MSRP difference.
The Zen 3 house type. You just
Zen
put
3
a
doesn't make sense for
part-
your budget.
It doesn't.
No.
Yo, fat boy, if I was you, I would hop on a SSD like the PCI 3.0 ones, because the 4.0s just came out and they decreased in price.
Man, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I'm dumb as
Like
hell.
the NVMe drives, like for
Bro,
your storage.
dude, I'm telling you, I don't know what.
No, it's fine, dude. Yeah, we probably would have recommended a PCI 3.0 drive to you, not because it's PCI 3.0, but because it's cheap right now. But
Yeah.
yeah,
If
we'll
the
see
Intel
how that
opt-
goes. And finally, your last two parts. See Neptune, dude. I hope we get that fixed. I don't know what happened. By the way, Neptune, before you go to reddit.com/r/buildapc. Go down, scroll down on the right side. There should be a message the moderators button on the sidebar, and tell them what happened. Tell them you got banned, but there's like no like paper trail of you getting banned, and like, you know, ask them if something happened with the system, and you know, yeah. H510 is fine if you really like how the case looks and you want a white case, but if you just want a quality case, there's cheaper cases that have better airflow and come with RGB fans. And finally, EVGA BR is not a unit I would really choose for any. I would willingly choose for any DGPU based build in 2020.
So, do you see the list that Zen 3 just put in chat?
Yeah, I can take a look at it. And Cafe, I will get to you in a second, and Frozen Chow, I will also get to you in a second.
It's
chugging through some lists.
$711. I have some room to.
Yeah, this looks
spend some
pretty
more.
decent, but again, I would not go for any $300 tier card except for an EVGA Nvidia card right now for step up. 5600 XT is about to be shot in the foot when it comes to value. NR 400 for 50 is actually quite impressive. Good spot. Good spot. Yeah. Although
what do you think
I
I can
guess
improve
Neo
on
Air is
that?
also 50 post rebate right now, so maybe consider that as well.
Yeah, I got some money to like spend more on Zen 3's build.
Okay, Cafe
Yo, I would-
Shinuski. When do you need this by? When are you buying this stuff? Because I can help you fill out the list now if you're buying now, but if you're buying like a week because of Black Friday, my recommendations are probably gonna change. Rate the build. I use some of your advice. Also, I don't know the power supply. This does not look like you used my advice, my friend. I think about the only part that I would recommend on this list for specifically this type of build would be like the P31, and that's only under a very specific circumstance. Everything else here is just not good. You want me to talk about why this is not good? This is just really not good. Ooh, that's rough. That's really rough. Hi Aurora and hi Ashley. How you guys doing? Okay, let me read some of the voice chat text messages here because I think I missed some stuff. Survival or creative server? Survival. Creative server would be kind of boring, honestly. Creative? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, just build shit together? I guess, but well, obviously. What are you gonna do? Like, go punch the Ender Dragon to death together? Oh, Chow Mein, you're in this channel. Yeah, sure. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, we have a lot to talk about in this list. It's really not good. Buy 5900X and partition 1 CCX. Yeah, just use one VM for hosting Minecraft. Yeah. Micro Center has 9700K for 200. Yeah, it's been 200 for a while. I think they had like 10700K for like 300 or something. That was pretty good too. Holy shit, Cubex is streaming? Poggers. I'm gonna watch Cubex's stream after. Aegis, are these good for a $650
He changed
budget?
it.
Let's see.
He changed it. Yes.
All right, let's see. No, this is not good. First of all, if your GPU is anything like 2060 and below, you should be looking for a 10100 or a 3100 depending on pricing, but 10100 at this moment. So yeah, I wouldn't go for a hexa-core CPU this gen at least until you start getting into like the higher end GPUs. That's when it starts to like maybe make sense. That's just from a pure value balancing perspective. And with stuff like the 10100, it's like so close. It's weird. Anyways, other things here. Outdated recommendation here. 3600 C18 is not worth $71. This board is, I wish it was 65. 80 is just awful, especially with this being 250. 5500 XT 8 gig is certainly not worth $200. MB320L is an inferior MB311L, so get the 311L. And S12 550 is bare minimum. You're really fence riding here. I would rather you go Segotep for $5 less, actually. Yeah, that's not even... Okay, never mind. Yeah, just go Segotep. I'm on Reddit. What do I do? Okay, I'll show you. Reddit.com/r/buildapc. Okay. And then you scroll down, and on the right side, there should be this button here, message the mods, and you just tell them. You tell them about your plight. Okay? Just tell them, you know, like, I was in the server and I got auto-banned for some reason. Can you, you know, check it out? Aegis told me there's no logs for some reason, so some weird shit's happening. Okay, so I said I would go over your list, Mr. Frozen Chow Chow. I'm trying to get this next weekish. Okay, in that case, come back next week. Yeah, come back next week, maybe day before Black Friday, on Black Friday, and I'll make you a bangin' list. Is the EVGA LED CPU liquid cooler good for the 10400F? No, you should not be buying a liquid cooler for a 10400F. Please don't do that. You're completely undermining the value of that CPU. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this. 8700 is 2 generations old. It's a decent processor, but it's certainly not worth $300. 5600 slaps the shit out of the 8700 in many different ways, and so does the 10600K, which is cheaper. So like, there's zero reason to get an 8700. Fuma 2 is a nice cooler in a vacuum, but it's certainly not worth getting on an 8700, and it's just doesn't belong in this list at all.
Yo, Cutie, I have a question.
This is a $230 B360 motherboard. I don't know why this was chosen at all. And obviously it's an older gen board too, because of it's an older gen processor. Don't get 2 separate kits of 2x8. That's just, don't do that. They're not qualified together, and if this is for gaming, just get a single 2x8 kit. 1 terabyte hard drives are irrelevant for a reason I stated earlier to somebody else. SU800 is a good SSD, but not worth 105 per terabyte at all. P31 is cool, but 1+1 is really weird for SSD storage, and also not worth it for gaming. 2070 is not worth 460 at all. It's not even worth 400, which is its normal price. I just avoid 2070s right now, period. And finally, Farah R1 is not worth $65. Yeah, this entire list is just like just begins and ends in the wrong place. I sent you a DM. Okay. If a case doesn't support your USB type, are there like USB adapters you can use to solve the problem? Sometimes. You can, you know, convert from like the 9-pin to like the 19-pin, I think, for USB. But I don't know about Type E. I don't know if Type E has converters. I was thinking of going for like a dual system or something, perhaps eventually. Eventually. I was just curious if I could do this. Oh, that. Yeah, okay, first of all, are you doing full tower for like a dual? Yeah, okay. First of all, I don't know. I don't think Type E has converters available right now, and if they do, they're quite rare, because I've looked for them before and it's very hard to find them. And second, you can just not use the ports. Like, you'll be fine. You'll be okay.
Hey, yo, Cutie, I have a question.
Where are you typing questions for Discord voice combo? In voice chat text. It's the second channel from the bottom. And also, if you're new to this channel, I am streaming this voice call on Twitch, so if you say something, just be aware you are being streamed.
Okay, yo, Cutie.
Do frequency differences matter for RAM according to the CPU that you have? Frequency differences matter in general for every CPU, really, every mainstream CPU. Yep. Nice. He said Hexacore, Aegis is Stefan Etienne confirmed. Oh my god. Oh god. He did say Hexacore, didn't he? I'll say 6-core from now on. Okay, I'll say 6-core. Okay, thanks for the advice. I'll be back next week. Epic. Yeah, the 3600 is 200. Yeah, it's not worth buying at 200 or 180. It's worth buying at like 160. Actually, maybe not even that, because like of board prices right now. Like 10400F is just so cheap. So good. Intel, good value. What the heck? Is 1660 Super better or 1660 Super? The Ventus should be better, but it's not like it matters. They're both fine. Those do exist and common? Really? Yeah, I've seen those, but okay. I've seen those, but I've seen people having problems with them. So I'm not sure if
Which ones?
The Type E converters that
Oh, if they're talking
Thunder's
about the
talking
power
about.
supply question.
Oh no. I mean if those work, then sure. Yeah, that works.
I think they do.
Hi mom, I finally made it onto Twitch. Thank you. Why 10400F over 9600K? 9600, I mean, in reality they're gonna perform pretty similar in gaming, but I'd rather have hyperthreading. So 10400F. There you go.
But hyperthreading and latency, oh no.
Quick question. Do you know about the issues that Seasonic had with the Focus Plus PSUs? Yes. Did the SGX SFXL fall into that category? Not that I'm aware of.
No, they
Yeah,
don't.
that's a different platform. How long will it take for the mods to get back to me? Within 3 to 5 business. I have no idea. I have no clue. I don't manage the Reddit. 10400F build or 3600? Right now, 10400F. Ryzen hasn't been relevant for quite a while, unfortunately. Yeah, it's weird having Intel in the value position. I keep saying this. It's just fucking weird. I bought some AMD parts. Not sure if I want to switch to Intel anything on AMD side. What did you buy already? And also, if you bought parts recently, you can return them. You don't have to sell them. Selling them is just gonna make you have losses, and then you may as well just have kept your parts if you're gonna lose money on selling. Okay. Hey, earlier you said that you should use a 5600X with a 3090. Would that not bottleneck? Well, if that bottlenecks, what would be better? What's significantly better than a 5600X in gaming? Nothing. So here's the thing about like sometimes people they approach me with like a really high-end CPU and GPU and they're like, is this gonna bottleneck? And I'm like, well, yeah, sometimes, but there's nothing you can do about it, you know? Like, if you have a 5600X and like a 3090 and you're playing CSGO, low settings, 900p, and it's like, yeah, your CPU is gonna be the bottleneck. Is there anything you can do about it? No. So, you know, suck it up. Bottlenecking, if you want to think about it in any useful capacity, it's basically thinking about cost allocation and not worrying about performance balancing. It's always about cost allocation. It's like, are you spending too much on your GPU when you could be, you know, pushing that into your CPU and then seeing more performance overall? It's like, how are you best spending your money? How do you get the most amount of performance from your money? That's where bottlenecking is a useful concept, where it's like, you know, if you're buying a 3100 and like a 3090, are you better off getting a 5600X and a 3080? Yes, you are. So it's about like cost efficiency. It's not about necessarily one part holding back another part, because that's usually not a problem. Or it's either not a problem or it's a problem for every modern CPU. Like, yeah. 10900K 5950X. 10900K is, who is the 10900K for anymore? I've kind of been asking that question to myself over the last couple days. Like, is there anyone the 10900K is for anymore? Like, it's such a lonely CPU.
Esports gamers.
I mean, most esports games actually favor Ryzen 5000. So
wait, really?
Yeah, Valorant does, CS:GO does, I believe Apex does, I believe Overwatch does. Yeah.
Nice.
Sag. Very big Sag. Benchmarkers? What do you mean, bro? Benchmarkers are buying the epic USRJs. We're buying the epic USRJs. You're very good at explaining things. Thanks, dude. I shall go with my family now. Glad to see you. Bye, Eggy. Bye. Bye, Sap. I love you. Bye, cutie.
Oh, no.
5800X sucks. Yeah, it does. 10900K costs around the same as a 5800X. You know what the 10900K also costs near the same as? 5900X. That's right, buddy. That's right, buddy.
Wait, so 10100F and 5600 XT is nice?
No, 5600 XT is not a GPU I'd buy right now. It is better than the 2060, and it is cheaper than the 2060, but can you step up to a 3060 with a 5600 XT? No.
Oh.
Okay, but like
So what?
5900X has 2 more cores. That's right, and that makes all the difference. 2 cores, big pog. Also, it's 4 more cores. What are you talking about?
Wait, so I shouldn't get the 1010, the 10100F and 5600 XT?
No, you should get. I mean, 10100F isn't even available in the
I mean,
US
what
right
is
now.
good for 750 like as a budget?
10100 and like an EVGA 16 series card. And then step up. Where should I get my workstation benchmarks at? Depends on what you're doing. Which workstation bench?
Wait, and what motherboard would
Is
be good for
3060
that?
confirmed? 3060 Ti is confirmed. 3060 is not. I mean, I'm very sure a 3060 will exist, but for some reason, the 3060 Ti is confirmed before the 3060 is. Like, I don't understand. NVIDIA, why are you doing this? What's going to happen when you need a GPU between the 3060 Ti and 3070 in the future? Like 1 year from now. What are you doing? What do you mean 4 cores? Oh, I thought you were comparing with 5800X. Okay, that makes more sense. CPU and GPU on a 1K to 1.2K budget. I don't know, like 10400F plus 3070. You could probably fit that in that. 1660 came out before 1660. Dude, they were like 3 weeks apart. Okay, like whatever. They're basically the same time. It was like a year. No. They definitely came out like right next to each other. I'm very sure. I'll even look at the TPU database because I was checking this recently, I think. 1660 Ti, February 22nd, 2019. 1660, March 14, 2019. Exactly. 3 weeks apart. I literally said exactly 3 weeks. Where do you get a 3070? From a retailer after begging and sacrificing your firstborn child under the light of a blue moon on a windy October evening. That's how you get a 3070. After piling exactly 69 leather jackets on top of a car and driving into the mountains by yourself where you sacrifice your firstborn child, then you have a very slim chance at getting a 3070. That's how you do it. 3000 series cards are so hard to find. Yeah. You can join these discords. I'll send you invites to them. And they notify you when 3070s come in stock. And the people that I've sent there have had pretty good luck with them. Like a couple days turnaround. So if you're not picky, you know, not as hard as you think. The 5600 stock cooler is good enough for it. Yeah, it is. I wish they put Spire, but you know, AMD's just being weird. AMD is like I don't know, one of the kids who is like being a really nice and cute kid and you know, well-behaved kid in the class. And then you make them hall monitor while the teacher's gone, and they're suddenly, you know, just terrorizing everyone, you know? They're ruling over everyone with an iron fist. Like they were just nice, chilling in the corner, sharing their snacks with the other kids, being charitable. And then as soon as the teacher leaves, they're just like, "All right, guys, our 6 core is now $300. That's right, guys. It's $300 now. And guess what? The rest of our CPUs, they don't come with stock coolers anymore. Fuck you guys." Do you have the time to make a quick $650 budget? When are you buying? Because if you're buying now, sure. Why are there no XT3 Blacks? Because everyone took them. They're stealing them. Because they too want small form factor 3070.
Yo, so I compared the 10100F with the 1660 Super, right? Good.
If it's EVGA, yeah, I would do that. The server where you were streaming on? What do you mean the server? I'm on Twitch, dude. Oh, you're in my stream and DMing me. Oh, okay. That's where it is. There you go. I posted the command in thingy. After Christmas? Alright, come back then. That's good. That's a good time to buy.
Fuck is this? Is this website even
Oh my god, Sturm just went into general discussion and how he's scarred. He's like, I don't want to come back to Bappo anymore. Oh shit, there's an admin meeting tomorrow. Bro, they have meetings and shit? That's so fancy. I want in on the meetings. Bro, I'm not sitting at the big boy table yet. I'm just under the desk, you know, like running between the adults' legs under the table. And they're just like, you know, having a big boy meeting and I'm just eavesdropping. I'm trying to find the best parts, but I don't know. Should I get an Intel right now? Nah. If you're gonna wait a month, wait a month. Prices are not gonna get significantly worse in a month from now. At least I hope they don't. I could be very wrong. Valid? Yeah. As long as it's an EVGA card and it's new and you're getting it from a verified retailer, you are Gucci. You are very good. You are poggin. Also Ashley, Overwatch after or straight to Minecraft? It's up to you. You're playing Overwatch? Okay. How long are you gonna play for though? But I'm losing gold games? Well, are you throwing them or are you actually losing them? Why are you doing the 160,000 EDPI challenge? I'm pretty sure that's the reason I got a headache. You think that's fun? Okay, listen, guys. I want to make this very clear. All right, this girl, Ashley, okay? She goes into Overwatch and she sets her EDPI to 160,000 and she thinks it's fun, okay? She plays DPS characters and she just like, do you know how high 160,000 EDPI is? It's like, I try to turn around and I end up doing like 7 360s. It's actually insane. Like the only characters I can play on 160,000 EDPI are like tanks. I just play Reinhardt. I just block everything. You know, I just spin as fast as I can. You know, you can't hit me if I spin fast. If my shield is everywhere at the same time, you can't hit me. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. What are you doing? You're insane. I might have enough in February? Okay, yeah, come back then, I guess. Just come back whenever you have the money and you're comfortable buying, you know? My CPU and GPU is at 50% at 1080p. If I go to 1440p, will it fix it? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yo, with shipping, it comes out to like $295.
That is unfortunate.
Wait, so
That
like,
is
would
a
it still be a
problem.
good deal? Would it still be a good deal? Or is it just better to opt for something else?
Alright, fellers. I'm gonna go hunt for some other people that require assistance with constructing computers. Epic.
Pog.
Wait, there's a guy named Monkey. He's just like me. I'm gonna invite him. Actually, no. I don't. Does he even need help? Oh, he does. Oh shit. There's a dude that has good stuff. Hold on. I have some good people I'm inviting. Hopefully we're gonna have some full shit here. You better be here, bro. Low your skills depend on the PC I'm gonna use forever. Hopefully I'm not dead by February. If I'm dead, then you know, I guess you'll have to find someone else. I'm sure Cubex here will help you in February.
What?
If I'm dead. Hey, how was your day? It was good. I went outside and I did nothing, and now I'm coming home. I've come home. Kidnap more people? Yeah, I'm kidnapping more people. Alright, what's up? What's up, people that I just kidnapped? How are you doing?
How do I overclock E-Die?
Or how do I overclock E-Die? Samsung E-Die is quite rare. I don't know how you found that. You like that joke, didn't you? I see.
My nigga, are you fucking okay?
Bro, that was epic. All right, we got a full channel.
You left too. It made it perfect.
All right, guys.
Is that a villager farm, Cube?
If you have a question, and I invited you into the
Yeah, it
channel.
was.
Actually, did I even invite any of you into the channel? Like the people that I actually wanted to invite, like I don't know where they went. They're just like gone.
I have Samsung E-Die.
Yeah, okay, buddy. I'm sure you have Samsung E-Die. Can you move me into build help? I got you, bro. You're in build help now. I like how we still call it build help because build advice is just
It will always be build help in our.
yeah. Unless they change it drastically to something that it should be called like part picking.
PC
I'm
part
just still gonna
picking.
call it build help because I just don't remember. I can't remember. Monka S, yes, Monka S.
Gotta do some.
I'll be back in February. Don't die. We need you, cutie. Yeah, I'll try not to electrocute myself using this power supply thing I have going on here. Oh, by the way, I got my anemometer in the mail. It actually works. I also got like 10 of those copper steel wool spongy things they use for soldering. Yeah.
Oh, is it like the solder, like picking up things?
Yeah,
wick
you just
or whatever?
dip your tip in there to clean it. Yeah.
Oh yes.
It's like
Yeah.
called wick or something, right?
No, that's like a braid that you use. Talking
yeah.
about that's not for like wicking away excess solder or flux on your PCB. It's the thing you use to clean your tip. Yeah. All right.
Wait,
If you're
actually,
in this channel, hello, people who are in this voice channel. If you're in this channel and you need help with a build, please post your question, repost your question in the voice chat text channel, and ping me with your question. That'd be Russ, Anonymous, maybe Jackson, I think. Yeah, I think it's you guys. 6700K plus 2070 Super, do you approve? If you have owned those parts for the last year, then sure. Buying new, either of those things, is a horrendous idea. I just like listening. All good, dude. Also, if you're new to this channel, I am streaming this voice call on Twitch, so if you say something, just be aware of being streamed, blah, blah, blah. Are there any good wireless, preferably noise-canceling headphones for 100 to 150? Are you okay with going true wireless IEMs? Are you going with true wireless IEMs? IEMs are they're just earphones. They're just earphones, dude. They're earbuds or whatever. IEMs are just the fancy term. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. Rev, is it G-Buds time? Wait, do G-Buds have ANC? Hold on.
why is the
Alex
EVGA fucking
G-Buds
website so retarded? She looks
active
fucking
noise canceling.
atrocious.
Yeah, G-Buds have ANC, right? Yeah, they do. Okay. Yeah, great. Buy Galaxy Buds. No Megalol, they're IEMs. What do you mean? IEM ANC is not even bad, provided isolation is good. How could you say this about the G-Buds, Ashley? I thought you were cool. I thought you liked the G-Buds. I thought you were a homie. I thought you were a real one. Yeah, those parts are used. Different topic. Best top-end CPU right now is 10900K, right? Okay, I want to make this very clear. If you have a 6700K and you're using your system for gaming, there are no CPUs right now that are worth upgrading to. Zero. There are 0 CPUs right now that are worth upgrading to. If you had like I don't know, like a 4790K, I would say maybe worth upgrading. But 6700K, no. No. We're still on Skylake derivatives. So, not worth upgrading. Wait for DDR5 or Rocket Lake, but I honestly think you should wait for DDR5.
Oh wait, yeah, I gotta.
Is the EVGA 1660
Oh, you're upgrading so your sibling can get your CPU?
75?
What's your system used for? Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to switch to IEMs. Yo, Rev, what's our go-to wireless headphone plus ANC recommendation? Do 4.50 BTs have ANC? Intel's DDR4 offerings, AKG and yeah, but they said with ANC. Okay, Ashley, ANC, you are fucked. Okay, well that's fair, I guess. Intel's DDR4 offerings will all be Skylake? No, Rocket Lake is not a Skylake derivative. It's still 14 nanometer, but it's not a Skylake derivative, at least. Not everyone needs ANC. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. 4.40 is shit. What about 4.50? What? How could you say this? How could you say this? Ashley, you're tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Mind helping me choose a solid motherboard for the CPU and GPU I have selected here. This will be my first gaming PC. My intent is to make it stronger enough to play Star Citizen on max settings while possibly streaming. Okay. Doesn't Star Citizen like scale really well with Thread for some reason? I don't remember.
Also, it also does well with fast storage, I think.
First of all, I would not get a 3900X. Certainly not for 450 either. So, not that. And for your 3080, I would not get the Strix probably, unless you get it for like pretty cheap, especially given the current pricing situation. So I try to aim for like a cheaper 3080 and change your CPU to like a 5600X or something. Oh my god. No problems with my system, but I got 2070 Super for my sibling. Figured the 9100F they have is not the best pairing. Okay, the 9100F is a weird CPU. It actually performs a lot better than you think a quad core without hyperthreading would. But yeah, if you can upgrade, I would, I guess. That kind of sucks though, because you can't even use like the 9100F for like an HTPC or something, because it doesn't have an iGPU, so you're kind of fucked. Yeah. No, but you said you're upgrading a CPU, right? Well, okay, so this is a system for your sibling. Aren't you just giving them the 6700K? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get it. My fiance's PC is crashing. Thank you, Little Dolphin, for the follow. My fiance's PC is crashing on motherboard screen and won't boot. She has AB320K motherboard. What should she do? Reset the CMOS. Reset the CMOS. That's the first step. With any motherboard, any generic motherboard issue, you reset the CMOS. The first step. I got a 5600X. Do you think I should get an AIO? No, I think you should stick with a stock cooler. And if you're not happy, you're like, ew, this thing is too loud, then change the fan curve. And if you're still like, ew, this thing is too loud, then get a cheap air cooler, like a nice SE224 XT bussy.
I wish it was cheaper in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have G400 in Canada, so like whatever.
Wait, what?
So now that I think about it, I could put together my SFF tonight, but I'd have to pretty much take it halfway apart to do the custom loop later when my GPU water block arrives. When's your water block arriving though? And also, do you have all the parts for your loop besides the GPU water block? Because if you're waiting for other stuff, you may as well just put it together now. Builds don't take that long, especially if you're like used to it. Intel took the if it ain't broke, don't fix it a little too long with the Skylake derivatives. Well, at least they're price cutting and segment changing, right? Like imagine if quad core was still the top stack on Intel. Like I'd be so sad. But
that would suck.
Literally, the top end CPU is now the lowest end consumer CPU. It's an i3 now. Like the 7700K is
now,
the 7700K is literally identical to the 10100. In fact, the 10100 is probably like better binned. Like they're literally exactly identical. You might think, oh, the i7 has, you know, bigger cache because, you know, it's an i7. No, they have the same cache pools too. It's like the exact same CPU. It's weird. In fact, the 10100 is probably better because it has baked in stepping revision for like Spectre and Meltdown V2 mitigations. Fucking weird. 14 nanometer just won't die. Yeah, Sag. Intel has a unfortunate situation on their hands. If it's mismanaged, if their fabs are mismanaged over the next couple of years, you may see the fall of a Titan. You may see the fall of a Titan within your lifetimes. It's
But real men have fabs.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
interesting. We'll see how this works.
Gotta have those in-house.
Where's the battery
fabs.
located? As you struggle to find it, usually it's mid board. Usually your CMOS battery is somewhere in the middle of your board, but it depends on the board. Again,
Wait,
so
Angus, can you go like really
Check the
close to your
manual.
mic and say read the manual?
yeah, check your manual.
No,
Giving
like, go
sibling
really
my
close.
6700K instead of the 9100F, that's an upgrade, right? Yeah. Again, paired with 2070 Super, yeah.
Slim radiators, they
Fuck
make those.
Intel, AMD good. Facts. Fuck Intel.
Yeah, they
in the ass.
They make slim radiators. Yeah.
No, actually, fuck Intel and AMD. That'd be spicy. Yeah.
ARM Windows
Get a
Web.
nice threesome going. That'd be good. Intel just needs to hire Lisa Su to do an AMD. Yeah, they should just hire the CEO of their main competitor.
That'd be really spicy.
They're pretty much for small form factor PC.
How would the laws work on that? Like competition?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have everything but slim fans, slim radiators, a pump that will fit. So you're waiting for quite a bit. So you may as well just like build your PC, like whatever.
Yeah. Wait, Aegis, but like Raja Kaduri did that. It's not
He wasn't
impossible.
the
but
CEO though.
Yeah, CEO. He was head of graphics though, so
Yeah.
it was important, but not as important as CEO.
I mean,
for sure.
the engineers, even like some of the C-level executives, the engineers get like shuffled around between these companies a lot. So you know.
Oh yeah. That's like Skype K's.
I I have a 1080 with 4 monitors. I recently upgraded my drawing tablet to a version with a screen. The 1080 only supports 4 active displays at the time. I'm looking to get a cheap GPU or alternative to run my drawing tablet. Any suggestions? Yeah, if you have an iGPU, try that. Then you don't even need to buy a GPU. Yeah, just use an iGPU. Thank you, Voker, for the follow. Yeah, try your iGPU. If you have a Ryzen CPU, then kind of tough, but then you would need to get like someone's used GT 710 or something. Okay. Oh, nice. This DM is to not forget you. Okay. Does 5600X cooler have pre-applied thermal phase? Yes.
Yes, Blob.
It has the good gray gunk.
Is it better than Arctic Silver 5 though?
Probably not. All right.
When I did Reddit Bappo, there were so many people who put Arctic Silver 5. I'm like, wait, is this actually good? No.
Is SF750 gonna go down below 200 Canadian? That's the question. Actually, how much is SF750 in the US?
Like 180.
So 200 Canadian is actually a really good price.
Really
then.
spicy.
I think.
Huh.
I mean,
If it's what
180. Yeah, I think so.
If it's what I'm thinking of, it's out of stock
So
everywhere.
I think I need to buy like 3 parts this Black Friday. I need to buy a 5600X. I need to buy a 280mm AIO, and I need to buy an SF750 or something
Good
similar.
luck.
So how much is that gonna cost me? Like
The SF750
like 800 or something? Probably like
will
800
probably
Canadian.
be,
yeah.
The SF750 will probably be harder to find at MSRP.
I've actually found it for under MSRP. Like the SF750 is easier to find than the 5600X
Yeah,
and the
but is it-
AIO I'm looking for. It's
is
kind
it
of
in
weird.
stock?
Kind of weird, champ. I'm considering getting an AIO just for the looks. I kind of want to make the Lian Li dynamic fan 9 fan setup. Okay, you and everyone else. And want to use the Lian Li Uni 120 fans but don't know which AIO to use. Are there any solid ones that don't come without fans? All AIOs should come with fans. It's very rare that you find an AIO that doesn't come with fans. Since I'm going to toss them to the side anyways. Yeah, that doesn't exist. You're going to have to get an AIO and then replace its fans. As much as that might pain you.
Yo, I was looking at hardware something, the fan reviews. And the NZXT like Air Ps, like they were actually like somewhat good, and I was kind of surprised.
Air Ps are kind of loud though on their like curve.
Yeah.
Uni fans.
like,
I'm
I
gonna
forgot
try and get
what-
the SL120s, dude. I fucking want them. I want to test
I
them.
forgot what website it was. Hardware something. Hardware info.
I
Yeah.
enabled IGP on my BIOS. The tablet still says no signal. Have a 6700K and 1080. That's strange. You should be able to use the 6700K's iGPU simultaneously. Yeah, that is a little strange. I would try to troubleshoot that first, and if you still can't get it to work, then yeah, get someone's like used GT710 or something. Like that's a very low like requirement problem that you have there. So you can get used GT710 or something, or GT1030, something like that.
Air
check
RGB, not Air P.
EVGA's B stock. They have like $30 GPUs you can look at.
GT210.
Why did you suggest a 5900X over a 3900X? I don't know, because I don't know what you were asking about. Oh, no, I said 5600X over 3900X. Yeah, not 5900. Okay.
Cool beans.
Because you're gaming, and gamers prioritize having the stronger cores over the weaker cores that have more cores. So, since you're a gamer, it's 5600X time.
But more core.
Fuck, dude, I hate this
Last core.
ringworm infection, dude. It's fucking stupid.
You have ringworms? Uh-oh.
They're not like literal worms, it's a fungus. And it doesn't look like a fungus, but it's basically I just
Nah,
have
bro.
a rash on my arm. And it's like
They're worms
really
that get stuck
itchy.
to your finger.
Okay.
They'll like wrap around your finger. That's ringworm.
Okay.
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 Or new GT210.
Okay.
I'm listening to Avicii Sag. Yeah. Dude, didn't he like pass away like 5 years ago? Like it feels like such a short time ago. Hold on. Avicii death.
Rip.
Avicii died of apparent suicide. What was
Yeah.
the date?
Cube.
2018, so 2 years ago. Okay.
Cube. We should learn Overwatch so then we can play with Aegis.
Yo, what's that?
True.
Is it a good idea to buy like older Intel ATDT processors?
For what?
Like 5930K for gaming?
No.
What would be like a better
Oh
alternative?
no, I have to ban this individual. Give me a second.
Oh no, Aegis ban.
Let me yeet him real quick. I will give him the old yeet.
What server?
No, it's for my Twitch channel. I got a nice little bot.
Should probably stop
I
slouching in my
updated. Is
chair.
this any good? No, that's. I don't know what you
Yeah.
had before, but this is definitely almost definitely worse.
Ryzen, ITX, ATX.
Also, is Logink good at all? No, not really. Logink has some decent people behind it, but the lists that they actually come up with and the part recommendations they have are garbage. So, no.
Oh, logical increments.
He's trying to ban. Nice, Mimi. Motherboard recommendation for the 10900. Why are you getting a 10900? Why would you do that?
Why?
Oh,
Why?
that's just unacceptable. Truly. It's just so sad. That doesn't mean you get a 10900K. What is the CPU being used for? All right. I'm gonna end stream in a pretty short time after I deal with this individual over here. So any of you in chat have questions, ask them now before I go play Overwatch and lose all of my SR.
Hey, can somebody help me?
With
So I just got my new power supply in. It's what's it called? Fully modular. And so I'm not seeing the PCIe cable that they're talking about in the manual. I see a VGA one.
That's
I'm
the
wondering if
same
that's
thing.
the same one. It's the same thing. Okay. Just wanted to be sure.
PC only
Aegis
help.
is 6900 XT good. It has the gamer number in it, so it's probably good. Yeah.
Thank you guys. You've really helped. Cause I don't want to fry anything.
Yep.
If
Just
it's modular,
follow
make
the
sure you
manual.
plug GPU in on 6+2 side.
6+2 side. What's that?
No,
It's the one that
just-
splits.
Mm.
Instead of
Yeah.
having just like one piece,
it's
it will split.
physically,
Oh, yeah.
It's physically
Yeah, I got
keyed,
you.
so you won't be able to
Yeah.
put you won't be able to put the unit side
Oh yeah,
into
they
the
did the
GPU
house
anyways.
and the square thing. That's
Um,
cool.
Yeah, cause
it's called Christmas budget. Why not use it? Because
Yeah,
you
that's
can
how it
spend that
is on
money
most
on like
GPUs anyway.
peripherals or something,
Or
which will
all
be
of
more
them.
impactful. So, yeah.
Alright, I'm kind of
Also,
debating whether I
answer
should
the
install this
question,
thing
what's the
now
CPU
or
being used
do it
for?
later.
Is Overwatch hard to learn? Not
That guy's
really.
streaming.
Not really.
Oh yeah.
The easiest game in the world? What do you mean it's the easiest game in the world? Come on. It's not that easy.
Alright, see you guys. I'm gonna install my new
That means it's
PC
not easy to learn,
power
Rev.
supply.
Overwatch has a very high skill ceiling though. Like it is kind of easy to pick up, but it has an extremely high skill ceiling, which is what I love about it. It's like I'm very overwhelmed by it.
Bronze
Great.
rank literally awful. Like that's how games work. You have a bunch of shitty players.
Yeah.
Skill-based
That doesn't mean the
matchmaking
game is
occur.
easy.
I hate to break it to you, but if you're like the top 10%, that means 90% of players you meet suck ass.
Well, in matchmaking,
Yes.
hopefully not.
Matchmaking. Is there third party servers for Overwatch? Random
No.
question. Okay.
I mean, there's
So
like
it's
there's
a
like
bit like Siege. Not
Yeah.
that many custom.
No, I
not
mean
as
there are
much
like
custom
custom
Siege.
games, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
like official matchmaking is all done on Blizzard servers. Or bad CS:GO players. Those people are crazy bad. True.
But I just want to point out, if you're playing with bronze players, that probably means you're closer to skill to them.
Or you're Ashley. Or you're Ashley. Bronze. Dude, I want to see someone eventually check Ashley's career profile while she's playing in bronze. Because she's bronze on support and she's like plat on both the other roles. She literally just goes into bronze to like, I don't know, like headbat the other supports. And like play Battle Mercy. What GPU CPU motherboard do you recommend for video editing and gaming? Most likely 1080p. Budget is 1200. Is this if it's casual video editing and it's not like, you know, you don't make money off of it or anything, like let's say
Pretty sure the answer here is Ryzen.
10400F plus 3070. And then if this is professional, then consider like wait for Ryzen to become more palatable in pricing, because right now it's just not good. It's just shit. Yeah, it's just a hard avoid right now. It's a big yikes, as they say in the industry. A big yikes.
Ah, yes.
All right, nerds. Well, I will end the stream now. So,
Wait, do you guys think 144 is a good deal for a a brand new Ryzen 5 3600 from
yeah,
Microsoft?
sure, 144 is good. All right, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed me ranting today, and I'll see you tomorrow for more ranting. Bye-bye.